When just that's the info for today.
Seems that
Hey, what's going on?
updated.
Hello there,
Hello,
𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚂𝚑.
Giuseppe.
Does anyone know if Ale's
Maybe
still
I
at the what's it called, the med bay?
Are you okay? You are quiet.
Alright. Am I
Yeah.
quiet? Oh,
What's up,
sorry.
Giuseppe?
I said, hey guys, what's going on? I was gonna say, does anyone know if Ale's still at the med bay?
Weapon ale.
Oh, they.
Oh.
I mean, they were when we went over there, they were just kind of laying there. I think. In other words, they were out of character. I think.
Oh.
Pretty sure they're still at the med bay though. Yeah, that's why.
Something happened with ale?
I just wanted to go. I want to go give him a little check.
Okay. Well, you can go see and check.
I'll go give
stuff,
him a
yeah.
check, and if they're not around, I'll swing back.
All right.
Fair enough.
Munching on some seagrass. Dude, delightful. Hello? Hello? You awake? Oh, hey. What's going on?
Sorry, I wasn't in character.
Wasn't as in past tense, or oh, hey, what's going on?
I've just been sitting here, awaiting medical care. You know.
Yeah. Here. These will do you some good.
Hmm.
Eat. It's good for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. I'm just really sorry about whatever happened. I'm not really fully confident in exactly what happened, but it doesn't seem any good. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you got it was Terry, you said, from the troop.
Yeah. He's the one who got rid of my ribcage.
I don't know, it was.
Acid.
I'm sorry for that. I just want to let you know I'm here if you need anything.
Thank you. It means a lot. That's very kind of you. Huh. Yeah. Thank you for your sympathy. Is that the right word? Are you looking for anything specific? Oh. I don't think I do. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
There we go. Apologies. I'm back. A little bit to the southwest. There's a big old gazebo. It'll, if you follow it, grab some water breathing. And there's a little tunnel that you can get going pretty quick if you have soul speed and depth strider on. I'll try my best to get you a compass pointing to it if you don't want to get wet. But you know, if you need any help, you can find us there. I think Cora's out for the day. I'm really sorry she's not here, but you know, she is only just one lady. Please don't hold it against her. But yeah, if you need anything, just let me know. Here, have another one if you feel like your
Thank you.
chest wound is gonna explode or something. I don't know. Have a good day, Al. My mic not working? Can you not hear me? Hello. Oh, but you can now. Good. I'm so majestic. Oh, okay.
Alfard. Okay. Alfard.
Alfred?
What's the pronunciation? Is it like Al and then Fard? Like, yeah, like.
I need coral.
Alfard? You're frying? You're frying?
Anyone have coral? That's the question. A little bit tough to come by. Oh, I know I got a bunch of this cenote, but I don't want to have to go to cenote. Oh my god, I don't want to go to cenote.
This is excellent. Some slime and I can speak like you.
Ugh.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun.
Oh, it's Giuseppe. He's back in the area. Yeah, how do you pronounce it? 'Cause
Giuseppe,
it's
how
gonna
do you
stumble
how
up.
do you think you how do you pronounce this guy's name?
Yeah,
How
how
we're
would
like
you pronounce
arguing
it?
on it. Alfred? Okay, so you call it Alfred. Someone calls him Al. What do you?
Alfard? Because I'm thinking of like
Alfard?
the name Alfonso or Alphonse.
That's what I'm saying, Alfard.
Okay, so Giuseppe says it the
Alfard.
same way.
Alfred. His name is Alfred.
Alfred. Yeah. But why do I feel like I don't. Never
It's
mind.
'cause I think it's because you
I
called him
feel like there's a
Alfred. You
slightly
put the R
different.
before the A before. I
Did
think
I?
that's what's mixing. Yeah, when you first said his name, I think you put the R before the A initially,
You're right. I did.
and then you switched back over. So I think it's messing you up.
Well, he said
Well,
his name was
anyway.
Alphard. That's Alfard.
Alford. Yeah, I think
Alfard,
Ellie
yeah.
accidentally mixed it up when he initially said it, so it's throwing
I
him
think
off.
I just completely butchered his name when he first.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I was even close. I think I got it the second time. It's okay. You gave up. No, it's not okay. It's your name. People can call you your name.
Anyone got a sea pickle?
You're like
No.
why? You craving one?
Ow.
For
Is that
your
like? Do you
cigarettes,
guys
I
eat those?
assume.
Yeah.
Is there any at the ocean? I do not
likes to put some
believe so.
cenote funds in it.
Mostly just seaweed down there. I don't really see anything.
Wait, I think I got
Help.
this. I think there are some decorative. Yes, there are. Whew.
A lake, technically, right? I know.
That was a close one.
No,
The
it's
ocean.
this is
Or no,
ocean.
yeah, it is close. No,
It's an inland
closed.
ocean.
No, this just is an
It's an
ocean.
inland ocean.
No,
is
it fully leads to the ocean.
Oh wait, don't sea pickles only grow in like the certain type of ocean?
Warm oceans, yeah, but they can.
Yeah.
That's where they're native to, but they can be invasive to other places.
Mm-hmm.
Hell doesn't seem like they're doing too good, man. I mean, hey, you
I
can't expect
mean-
Cora to be everywhere at once.
Yeah. To be fair, that ale fella's been dying, decaying since they got here. I really doubt a rib transplant fresh off coming back to life is going to do much for him.
I mean, whatever happened, it's just really unfortunate. It's
Yeah.
a shame when anyone gets hurt.
I feel like whatever they did is not like a normal thing that should just be like allowed. It's
No.
I would say it's like assisted. Well,
That might have been blood and murder or manslaughter at the very minimum.
I
Because
really don't think so.
they've been
I
having issues.
I don't think
with
it's
Riker
I don't
since
think
they
it's
got
as
here.
like as ill. I don't think it's ill intent, but like
From what
They were-
𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎 explained,
not
and
like a
𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙 is a good friend of Riker, so he has no reason to lie against Riker. He was saying Riker was actively 𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙's word was begging. Riker was
I'm
begging
more saying
to
Ill's end.
I don't think it
give up
was
his
like-
rib cage, and I don't think you can in good conscience blame Ale, given they were quite literally dying at the time.
Well, no, I'm saying as in Ale, when they got here, were harassing and bothering
Well,
Riker
I don't think
for
it
a
was
solid
like
month.
I don't
About
think it was
something
like
about their
weird
past.
intent.
I don't think it's been like a whole plan from the very beginning. I mean, yeah,
I think
mean-
Ale just wanted a rib cage
That could be true.
in a really weird.
Yeah.
I guess
has anyone ever told you you're a little bit untrusting?
Same can go to you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I think I'm very trusting. I think I'm a very trusting individual.
I mean, you are the one that's collecting info on everyone, so you know what everyone has at all times.
No, I'm trusting enough that I thought it would be a good idea to give it out to people because I feel like they'd use it for good instead of bad.
Eh.
You can't just say nah. You just go nah.
Literally everyone voted against your idea.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not doing it.
That is
Didn't
not
you mention
true.
to Alf?
That is
Okay,
not true.
one person agreed to the names, and then that's it. Everyone else, even Felix, was also against it.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm not
argue?
doing it.
To trust someone, you shouldn't really need to know what they have.
I mean,
You trust them
I'm
not
just
to be violent.
doing it for safety. Yeah, I was trusting people not to be violent.
Hmm.
I mean, if people disagreed so much, so I mean, I'm gonna not do it now. I had this conversation with the
Alright.
𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙 a while ago.
Hmm.
You're very contrarian.
Well, yeah, but at the same time,
I don't think it's naive. I think
really
it's
no way
hopeful.
yeah.
I think it's just
What?
naive.
Wait, no, what? What do you mean? It's Alfred. You said about naive. What?
I mean, I can understand how some people could see it's naive, but I think it's just.
I think for the normal setting, like the normal, I don't even know what's normal at this point.
This area is relatively normal. I've been
yeah.
all around the world.
I would. Okay, then
think we're
if this is
normal
the
here?
normal, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot
Yeah.
of violence breaking out ever so often, and it's not anyone's
Oh, there's
fault.
violence everywhere.
I
This
Yeah,
place isn't any more violent
tracks.
than anywhere else.
I mean,
But
it is a weird
well,
collection
I
of
think
folks in this
I think the
area.
list is fine in the 𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙's hands. Obviously you guys would probably use it for people's safety. I'm
Yeah, I
fine with
just worry
that.
about it on a widespread scale.
Yeah, I could see someone like I don't know how public information. If it was just straight up public information, then maybe someone could like use it to do bad with it. But like
Yeah, imagine
that's like
someone
saying
like Pluton or
the
Icarus
evil
who
person is
had
going to
it.
be evil. Like
Yeah.
I mean, my main argument against that, this is again just rehashing something I spoke about ages
I'm
ago.
curious.
But my main argument was that I believe that's not an issue with the information. That's just an issue with people. And if someone's evil enough to try and kill someone with a evil sword or evil spear, then I think that comments more so on that person than the information itself. But all my friends disagreed with it. So I mean, who am I to disagree with all my friends if they feel so strongly? So
I think the only thing that I would say about it is that putting the information out there to make those people targets to the people with bad intent is a bad idea. But having the
yeah.
information in general, like for the 𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙 to have, in case something goes to shit, that's good.
yeah, my original
Yeah, then we
idea
know.
was.
Because then you can make it public information if someone goes crazy.
Yeah, my original idea was that being I still agree with this, but it is that the amount of good that could come out from preemptive action by people knowing who has what is greater than the potential bad that could come out of like evil people using who has what to go after them. So like if you know someone's coming after you and you know they have evil bow and arrow number 2, you know, then you'll be able to
Can't
prepare against evil bow and arrow number 2.
Hmm.
That was
Can't
my
they
logic,
weaponize your
but
list before you publish it?
I mean, how are you gonna weaponize something that you don't have?
Lie? No. What if they lie to you? Feed you the wrong information purposefully,
I mean, they could.
and then you're just putting
Could
someone
also
else
just
at
be
risk
like
at
a
that point.
little. You could be like a little bit more careful, like actually confirm that they have it. I guess.
Fair, but you
I
never
don't know.
know.
That
Someone
that'd
else
be
could
like
already
very
sense something
tedious,
else.
but yeah.
I mean, the book isn't out yet, but the idea I'm
Well, no, that's what
having
I'm getting
is
at.
the idea I'm
People
having
know
is
you're making it.
oh yeah, people know I'm making it, but also I feel like the majority of the information I've gotten has been from people I trust. To the best of my ability, but stuff that isn't confirmed will be put down as not confirmed,
Fair
or like a
enough.
possibility.
Are you keeping the copy of the book with all of the owners of the items in it within the cenote?
Or is that gonna be public info?
Probably. I mean,
That's
I'm
pretty
gonna.
bold of you, considering what just happened.
What do you mean?
The blood sword, obviously.
How do you know about that?
Seems like the cenote can't keep up with anything.
I told them.
Well, why would you go and do that?
Because the public deserves to know information. It's your words, right? They should know who has stuff, and in the same vein, they should know
Weren't
if
you-
something's been lost.
My friend, you were just arguing for the complete opposite. You were saying such
Well,
information could be dangerous.
I thought I.
And
I
also, you
thought
were
I
requested
would
to
look
not
from
tell
your-
anyone.
I went through your logic. So if it's wrong for me to use your logic,
The
then
logic that
shouldn't you
I'm not
realize there's a
abiding by
public-
anymore. The logic that I asked the
We
people
weren't told
was
that you weren't
okay.
abiding for.
I don't owe you anything. Why are you telling people secrets?
Is it really a secret?
What's wrong with you?
A dangerous a lot, but that's not important here. I'm giving people information so they could stay safe. There's many people here who can be hurt by the fact that there's some super weapon on the loose.
Yes, this is exactly what the point I was making before, and then you were arguing against it.
I just went by your logic. And as that logic,
Why are
don't know who
why are
has
you
what.
being
You went with
contrarian?
the
I don't
logic
understand.
that
What's
you
the
are
point of
very
this?
much against.
Why are you just arguing for the sake of arguing?
For the fun of it.
That's awful. That's not a good thing. That's not something you should be proud of. You should say with such a smug look on your face.
As said, you never know who had what. And you still don't.
Why are you doing this? Why are you being rude? What have I done to you? What did I do to you?
Nothing yet.
Yet, so why are you being rude to me?
I don't know. Why are you making assumptions about Darkstar?
I've
had
made
no
no
facts.
assumptions about Darkstar.
You thought they
I've
took
made
it.
assumptions about. I'm making that's a logical guess based on everything I know about the situation. And I'm not saying
But
it
did
was
you
all
check
Darkstar working
any of the
together.
other-
I'm saying Marcel is Faust.
And did you check any of the other possible options?
Yes,
15
I've been
people-
actively checking options.
No, before Faust. You immediately went there.
Because there are suspects. Yeah,
guys
because there's.
lost
Well, okay, you would be saying this. You would be. Okay, so what if I started with Alphard for some reason? What if I thought it was Alphard who took it? You would be upset
Yes,
that I
that would be
started with
fine.
Alphard
No.
first? But it's only
No,
when it's
because
one
the fact
person?
that
This
you
is
went
so
to Faust-
confusing. Your logic is
You
so
went to
confusing.
Faust
Why are you
because of a
upset?
grudge. You went to Faust for a.
No, I went to Faust
grudge
because it
that
makes
you refused
sense.
to love.
Every member of the Cenote agreed with that, including
Do they?
Willoughby, who was good
Or are
friends
they-
with Faust.
Do they agree with you, or are they just too scared to say anything?
Why would they be scared of me? What?
The man who can damn near punch a wither to death in one blow, I would be a little terrified to be under you as well.
Under me? What?
It's this
I'm-
pointless argument which will
I'm
not
clueless.
go
I'm
nowhere.
absolutely clueless with this conversation here. I don't understand why you're being so, honestly, just cruel. I don't. I hope whatever problems you have that are causing you to be this way get figured out. And I hope that what you did, what information you let leak, was because you thought it was for the good of the world.
I
because
thought it'd be greater for them. They all
I can
deserve to know about
excuse
what's
that.
going on.
I can excuse that, and I'm happy you believe you're doing something right, but I don't understand why you're being so rude and just mean.
I told the people who were here, and Stealth even thought it was fine, because they deserve to know for their own safety. I went by your logic.
Yes, I understand that, and it is my logic, but I'm just confused.
But you wanted
because
to hide that information from people.
I wasn't hiding it. I was keeping it on the my words were keeping it on the down low for now because I feel like I didn't want to cause a panic.
That's
There have been
another
too
word
many
for hiding
times.
it.
Yeah, you told Frost to tell me to not tell people. You wanted that information kept between you guys. The last time that information wasn't shared, there's been people who have died. Information wasn't shared during the troop. We lost, what, 3 people for a life? Prior to that, there
Why
wasn't
are you bringing
information
that up? I
shared
have
with
nothing
the
to do with
base.
Information that
that.
was given out
No.
last second
I'm telling
by
you
the
guys,
troop.
regardless of the fact that there's information that will be hidden for the last second. And I don't want that to happen anymore. Information should be spread when it's needed. And
All
for
of the
something this
information
bad,
you guys had was all speculation,
no, it wasn't.
all thoughts.
And hey, it still could have kept people safe if they had everything right. It is not a risk to let people know things then.
I think this is arguably a risk.
Spreading information can cause a panic, though, even if it can be
Well,
helpful.
I guess like
Who
if
cares if it
whoever
causes
has the
panic?
blood
Came
sword,
over
no,
and
might
it's
find
it's a,
out.
innocent
it's a
group
more
of people.
complicated situation. I
People who
understand
have never
that.
lifted up a sword and said, "We are serial killers." You think those people would panic?
I'd
There-
rather
there are-
there be information about a weapon supposedly so strong that has had such a history with this area be known to the people of this area.
I understand that. I get what you mean, but there's also reasons for the contrary. If someone figures out that the blood sword is MIA, that it's not being guarded by the cenote, then some crazy person would be more likely to try and go after it because they feel like they finally have a chance to get it. And
But
you
nobody
guys
even knows who has
also-
it.
Yeah, and that's the better part of it. You guys were told that your vault
And what's
wasn't
stopping
secure.
people from throwing themselves at the problem? Losing lives for no reason. It's not like that hasn't been done before.
Fair. But as said, I'd rather people get ahead of this than be left in the dark and people risk losing lives because they
you'd
didn't know
rather
that it was out there.
You'd rather. This is the argument you're saying you believe in now, but you were just saying that this is my argument that I was making before that you disagreed with. I don't understand, Sylph. Can you help me understand?
I'm going off of information that is known. You were going off of information you're speculating.
What? What?
You
What are
guys
you
lost
what?
the blood sword. You were told your vault wasn't secure, and then you lied about you guys repoing it from Leaf.
What do you
didn't
mean?
take it. He gave it
What?
to Felix. He didn't give it to the cenote. You didn't take
Felix
it.
is a member of the cenote.
No, he gave it to the person, not the.
We operate as a group. When
I mean,
Felix
you guys
received
haven't
it, he
updated the
willingly
literature.
gave it to the rest of the cenote because we operate as a group. Felix was the
Fair
one who
enough.
called the meeting and said, "Hey, Leaf handed me the sword. It's back in the cenote's hands now." Why? I feel like you're being contrarian. I understand that this is a matter of life and death. Quite frankly, this puts people in danger, and that's an awful thing. But I'm just not understanding what the point you're trying to make here is.
All I did was spread info. I
Yeah,
did what I could
information
to
that
keep
you
people safe.
yourself admitted could be dangerous. That
No,
you
what
spent
you wanted to
2
do-
hours arguing with me that could be dangerous.
No, what I argued with you was putting a hard set in stone list about the names of people who could be targets.
I never
What
said it
did
was hard and set
spread-
in stone.
How often are you
In
gonna
fact,
update
I said
that list?
specifically that it would be updated. I read my little preface that there would be
Yeah, how often are you actually going to update it?
whenever I hear
Things
of a
move around
change.
so quickly. How
This
are you
is
gonna
this
keep
is
up?
off topic. This is off topic. This is a separate situation.
This was something
just-
set in stone that is hard to lose track of. Yes, something is missing. Hey, be on the lookout and be careful.
I
That's
suppose
what it said.
I would have appreciated a heads up. If you came to the conclusion that when we asked you to not tell anyone, if you knew you were going to tell anyone anyway, it would have been beneficial for you to tell the people who are looking for the sword. I'm not sure why you didn't. If your goal is to keep people safe, then I feel like the group of individuals that are actively hunting to get this sword out of the wrong hands and do whatever they can, I feel like it would be beneficial for us to know this.
Are you the right hands though?
That's not what
lost
I
the
said.
sword.
I said get it out of the wrong hands.
Well, from what you said, you are the only right hands for it, from what I heard.
Yeah, I believe the
And-
cenote is the rightful hands of the blood sword. I trust
But
us
let's
more than I
be
trust
real,
anyone else to
you
wield it.
lost it once, and you guys gave it to someone who was violent.
We gave it to
That's
Leaf,
two
and when he committed a mistake with it, when he
He's
when he
had it for months after his issues. You gave it to him for Ellie, and he had it up until after 𝙶𝚘𝚘 died. That is months in between.
We got it back when we got the chance. We trusted him with it. We thought it was safe in his hands, and then
You've made mistakes with that sword. I do not think the 𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚎 should be the right. No one should have that sword. That thing
you're making decisions for everyone here. You're making.
Do any of you think that sword should be in anyone's hands?
Felix.
Do you think anyone would really be safe with a weapon like that?
Should a
Felix,
weapon be in anyone's hands?
Felix, our
That's
friend
what I'm
here
saying,
told everyone here that the
weapon,
blood sword
yeah,
is missing.
But a sword in anyone's hands can be dangerous regardless.
That thing is more than just a sword, and you know
Felix?
it.
Yeah,
That weapon should be
I
discarded.
honestly figured 𝚘𝚘 would do this, so...
You could.
it's
Why
not
didn't you
really-
I don't know. Tell us
What's
that.
the point of arguing? You are making
It should be
problems.
gone.
I would have
just for the
appreciated a
fun of
heads
it.
up if that's what you thought was going to happen, man.
I mean, I thought this was like a... Oh. I mean, I kind of figured 𝚘𝚘
Well,
just
as said.
eavesdropped and would tell
Yes,
everyone.
You've officially lost
Well,
my
maybe not
trust,
everyone,
𝚘𝚘.
but some people.
Cool, I
was
never cared to
expecting
interest
everyone.
you.
You're not a
And as
nice
said-
person.
Neither are you in reality. You have held a grudge for how long for someone that made a simple mistake?
It wasn't a simple mistake. It got someone killed.
And so is your guys' mistake of giving that sword to Leaf.
That didn't get anyone killed. What are you talking about?
𝙶𝚘𝚘 is dead, and you do not know for a fact
He
that he
didn't-
didn't use it.
I know for a fact he didn't use it on
Geodes
𝚘𝚘 because it
have
makes no
that?
tactical
Why would
sense.
he
And
use
Leaf is a tactical individual.
You don't know that he didn't use it. That sword has worked on folks who aren't organic before.
That's because it wasn't coded in.
Regardless of what you want to say, it has worked on inorganics. We don't know if
Ellie,
he
I'll
didn't
be in the
use it, and
potion
if
shop
you
if you
do,
need me. I
you know
need to
that
get
it worked
away
on an
from the
inorganic,
pointless arguing.
does that mean you were there? Did you watch
I
him
trust
die?
Leaf. We took the sword from him
I thought you
because
guys took it because you didn't trust him.
No. You're drawing conclusions from a situation you are not entitled to have information about, and a situation you do not know everything about. I'm sorry that you feel the way that you do, but I believe you are being cruel and dangerous for no other reason than because you believe you are right.
Okay, you can believe what you want. But before you give out any information, make sure it's right.
What the fuck did that last one mean? Was that like a cool
I don't
one-liner he
know,
was
I don't
trying to
think
get
we've
in?
lied. Oh, he has
He
the
kind
blood
of
sword.
lost me on that
He
one.
has the
What?
blood sword. He's holding it right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just
What?
saw it.
Yes, he was
Better.
holding it.
Wait, are we? That might have been
No way.
replica.
That's an
Maybe?
amazing coincidence.
No, wait. Felix! Do you guys know where Felix is? Felix!
Yeah, he's
They're
right here.
We need to think about this. We can't just go running in. That's a weapon of mass
I
destruction.
think that might have been a replica for
I don't believe you.
Okay.
Even if it is a replica, we still have to treat it like it is the real
Yeah,
thing.
that's still a risk. Yeah. Okay.
It's still a risk. I'm sorry. That was rude of me to say in that.
No,
in such
it's
a manner.
fair. You're just taking the situation.
Okay. Does anyone know which direction he went off to?
Probably Wheat Country.
Okay.
Yeah, likely.
Let's
Fine.
try this then. Let's go, Felix. We gotta be careful, but I have the feather and you can fly. Even though he's got good mobility, if anything were to happen, we can move faster than him. Make sure not to get cornered. I only have 2 cigarettes and 2 chili. Do you have anything else on you?
Yeah, I should have everything we need. Here, come here.
Do you know who you sold the blood sword replica to?
Sorrow.
Sorrow. I doubt he would have let go of that. I have an enchanted golden apple. Oh, thank you for the cigarettes. That's really helpful. Okay.
Here, actually, I have more. I don't need them. I don't think. I can move in the water. He can't.
Good. I don't necessarily have a way of keeping him down.
Same. We'd probably just have to chase him. We're likely to lose him.
I understand. He was being so cruel. I don't know why.
Me neither?
He was being so contrarian. I was saying, you're
Why would he
being mean to
brandish
me.
it
Why are you being
publicly,
mean to
though?
me? Unless he's trying to lead us into a trap.
Maybe. I believe it.
It's only a trap if you don't know it's a trap. If you know it's a trap and you go in anyway, then it's a face-off. Right?
Let me think. Who could possibly...
Who is that? I'm coming up on someone here.
That's a dog.
Hey, Frost!
Yeah?
Frost! Hey,
Hi.
does your boyfriend have the blood sword?
No.
I would appreciate if you don't lie to me.
If he does, then I didn't know.
Because okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, I understand he's not your responsibility, but he was saying some very cruel things to me. And making decisions that affect a lot of people based on only his opinions. And then he ran off after saying some cringe one-liner, thinking he won an argument, and then Felix said that he brandished the blood sword.
Yeah, it was flying away and he held it. It's either a replica or the real thing, and we can't afford to take a risk.
We can't
that it's a
afford to
replica.
assume that it's either. So, we're treating it as if it is, and I understand you care for this person, and I don't want any violence. But I would appreciate if you could come with us to Wheat Country, because that's where we assume that's where he went. And maybe you could help talk him down from a possible situation.
I'll come with you.
Thank you.
They said they unmoored.
That's funny. He's getting a warning for fail roleplay. If that's serious. I mean, what? Okay. Oh, no fucking way. That's serious, dude.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It's right there.
Wait. Really? Question mark? That's so silly. What? That's a little silly. That's so silly. What?
I'm gonna be so honest, I had no idea what was going on. I was tabbed out fixing up one of my outfits.
That's fun. Well, I mean, we gave you the rundown. Gotta get the 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎 out of my tongue.
Yeah, that's totally like fail roleplay, dude.
He's not responding.
No?
Hello?
Would that not be? What is the definition of fail roleplay?
It honestly doesn't have much of a an objective meaning. It really comes down to like opinions at the end of the day. But I feel like this is.
I feel like starting something this big, brandishing it, flying off, and then logging off immediately, I think would be.
He didn't log off. He's still online, right? Yeah.
Oh. Well then, I would argue that's worse, because like, I'd understand if you logged off because you have something to do, but like...
Yeah, I don't know. I can try messaging on Discord if you want.
I don't know. I'm streaming, and 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎 just DM'd me saying they are actively moving, just not responding. I'm assuming she's looking at the blue map. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the blue map. Yeah.
Well,
So, how's your guys' day been?
I made more of these, but I keep handing them out.
So what are those?
And I'm running low. Again.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're gonna have to do more raids. I still have 3. How many do you have, Joey?
3 what?
Nico.
I have no Nikos. I carry 0 Nikos on me.
Carry like 1, dude. Like 1 Nico goes a long way.
1 Nico goes a long way.
Yeah, no, if he has the blood sword, like, genuinely, I didn't even know how to character.
I mean, I know there's a replica that like we added as a joke, right? And that should have been sold to Sorrow, I think, at the auction. So that's the only other thing it could have been, but we gotta treat it like it's the real thing. I really don't know if he has the real thing or not.
I think the words he said before he left were, make sure the information is real next time before you act, and then brandished it. I don't know if this is like a ruse to like frame us for being stupid or something, but like, I feel like I'm not stupid for like as Felix specifically for assuming that the weapon that we don't know where it is being brandished by someone and should probably. And also, Ellie said I didn't notice any magic coming off of it. So I don't know if that's like out of character, in character information, or if that's like. But
I mean, I'm
either
not.
way,
I'm not
Felix-
gonna check. I'm not gonna check because I don't want to accidentally metagame.
Yeah,
So we could just like
I'm gonna
wait.
treat it
I
like a
guess. I
period.
don't know. What do we do? I mean, like we would be chasing down Holler or Sylph. I mean,
Let me.
we
like,
could like run to Wheat Country and continue to be in character if you want.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Dude, it would piss me off so much if they ran all the way to Wheat Country, went out of lore, hit it, and then stayed out of lore. Like,
If it's hidden in that house, I'm going to find it.
Okay, I'm gonna go back into character now. We gotta go.
Alright.
forget about.
Frost, I'm really sorry about this. I don't mean to put you on the spot.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. If he does have this, I had no idea, and I'm going to be, frankly, really pissed.
I'm here, just in front of you.
Well, watch out for the big hole.
Do you have any idea who's making this? Because I genuinely do not have a clue.
It's dusk.
That's a fun guy. Okay. Thank you for... It's actually really convenient that you were on the way. What were you doing at Fate's house?
Me and Aura just stopped by there. We were wondering if he'd come back. I
What,
know
is he
Aura
gone?
cares about him. He died about a week ago.
Fate?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, from the troop, correct?
Yeah.
No, I'm
I
sorry.
think
that's-
I'm running the right way. I can't see that far.
This is the right way, yeah.
Oh, yep, I see the field.
Felix shouldn't be running ahead, but that's okay. There he is. Hey, Big Ev.
Like,
All right. Oh, hey, Dulcie, what's going on? Hey,
Hello.
Vigil.
Hello.
As a group, I think we should let Frost go in front to make. I feel like she's good at. She could diffuse any
Yeah,
possible
I'm not-
situations.
Hey! Hello?
Oh,
Good sword.
you mean this one?
My friend, I would appreciate
See,
to have
you
that
have
back.
weapon drawn, you're flashing. From the tone, you sound aggressive and ready to be violent.
My
And
friend,
what
would
did I
like
tell
that
you
back.
right before I left? What did I tell you?
My friend, I would
Check your
appreciate
information before
if you
you
would-
act.
I would appreciate if you could
This
hand
is
me the
the
sword so I
replica.
can verify that it's not a
I will let
replica.
Frost verify. I do not trust you. I will let Frost verify.
Frost, may you bring me that, please?
give it a swing.
Give it a swing. Go ahead and hit me.
No, not on hit.
I said
Yeah,
the
that
blood sword
is-
was working on me.
Yeah, I
It is
figured the
replica.
one-liner was a fucking
That
alert.
was the point.
Jeez. Phew,
You
Frost,
came
worried
through
there.
weapons drawn, ready to be aggressive about it.
Frost, if I may, can you please hand me that sword?
Well,
It
it's,
didn't
I
belong to
mean,
you. It was
Sylph,
sold
in our
to somebody.
defense, it could potentially be like the super weapon. No?
Looks identical. There's no reason to
Yeah,
treat it like
it's
it isn't. I'm not sure what point you're trying to make here, my friend, but having that and pretending
that
that is the
people
real
will
weapon
act.
is still dangerous.
The point is, you were ready to act with half the info.
Have I killed you yet?
No,
No,
but
we
you
were
look about
we were
right
gonna
No, I
verify
haven't.
if it was real
We
or
brought
not.
Frost here specifically to defuse a possible situation without having to use violence. Thank you, Frost.
I figured Sorrow. Oh, I'm so glad it's
Boy.
not the real one. Actually, oh my
Thank
god.
That's
you.
the point.
Thank you,
That
Frost.
was
It means
So
a lot.
what's the point of stirring up pointless conflict?
There isn't actually. I don't
Wait, is
think
that
this
not the
could have
real
proved
one?
This is the
anything.
exact
No,
reason
no,
why
it
I
isn't. Here, hand me. Here. Can I have that thing? Hold on.
Yes,
It's
course.
pointless
It's not the real one.
conflict.
Yeah, that is a fake. I figured, honestly, I don't think
Can I
they
have
would have.
that back to Return to Sorrow?
Frost.
Had someone not thought
I
something
promise
through,
you.
someone could have died.
You guys are so fast.
Frost, I promise you. We will return it to Sorrow, but for now, we will just keep it on ourselves for safety. Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't want to get fooled again by it, and I don't think handing it to someone who hands
You
it
have
out to
my word
fool us
that we will
specifically is a
we
good
will return
idea.
it to Sorrow.
I knew it
Did-
was,
did
and
you-
I grabbed it.
Alright.
Did you steal it?
He knew
Say
I was
again?
gonna grab it. He
Oh
just
no,
didn't
I
give
think
it to
Sorrow
himself.
handed it to him.
Just
Sounds like something
Return
Sorrow
it
would
to
do.
He knew I
Sorrow
would borrow it.
as soon as you can.
Of course, yeah. I'll speak with him. Me and him are
Yeah.
on good terms.
You're on good terms because you want to use him to get the Faust. Same thing you want to use Frost for.
I've never once had a problem with Sorrow,
No,
dude.
not
Like,
you.
what the?
You're fine, Felix. I'm talking about 𝙶𝚘𝚙𝚎.
I don't know what's got you particularly upset today to be so cruel, and to put people that you care about in danger by pulling a stunt like this. But I really do hope you get it figured out. All right?
Yeah, whatever.
Let's
Later,
go, Felix.
Crustacean.
I think they were trying to prove a point, but like, I don't think it made a lot of sense because obviously we're gonna act
Oh,
like it's the real
geez,
thing
hey,
to
Cora.
protect people, right?
Hi.
Like,
There was a whole
saw-
dangerous situation. Do you mind skippying us to the? That's not the real one. That's the replica.
that's
by
not the
way.
real one. This is a fake L.
Do you mind skippying us to your med bay?
Yeah.
We'll explain on the way. There's
Yeah,
okay. There's two things that happened that you need to be caught up on.
I was gone for maybe.
Yeah, it's honestly really poor timing.
Yeah, it's
so
quite
so
frankly
firstly,
unfortunate timing.
Firstly, I believe in your med bay while you were on break, there was like an assisted suicide murder, self-surgery by an individual named Ale. They I believe like stole what I would describe as
Is it
not
really
they didn't
stealing
steal it.
if
No,
it
no.
was, like-
So Riker and Desticade found this Ale person who passed away from the troop, and we're asking, and this Ale person needed a rib cage apparently, and Desticade was willing to give his, but Riker was begging to give his instead, so they took Riker's instead, and it killed him in the process, even though he didn't think it would kill him in the process.
What did he think?
Well, he has like a sort of magical totem thing, I think, but it didn't work for some reason. But anyway, with that in mind, L's okay, but Riker has passed away, and L, last I saw, was waiting in your med bay. That's where I'm bringing you to go. That's where I'm bringing you right now. Hopefully, if they're still there, then
They're probably not, but
they were there when I
don't know.
checked, and I was there just a bit ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
You said that there was two things.
Second thing, I'll explain after we get here.
All right. So honestly, it doesn't really even surprise me at this point. I feel like Sylph would do this.
So?
L. No, they must have skedaddled. They were sitting right here, on this blue seat. Okay. Well, I guess best we can do is look around for them some more and hope that. But in the meantime, I guess we can give you a recap on other things. So I was just sort of, I was looking to go talk to Ale, right? We can go in the water. There's no rush anymore, I don't think.
No.
We can go in the water. Yeah. So I was looking to talk to Ale, and I
people will turn the hey, you guys thought Sylph had the blood sword and tried acting to defend people against us. I'm curious if anyone will believe.
It doesn't matter what they think. It matters what we actually do and what we believe. But to explain that, I was just walking. So we did that little remodel. I'll go show you what it looks like. and I just moved past that little remodel because I was on my way to talk to go to Ale because I had to go get some more cigarettes, and I went there and it was like Vigil and Dusk and Ellie and Alkali and Sylph, right? And while I was standing there, I said like I don't know, I forget what I said, but I know Vigil said to me like something like, "Oh, can you be so sure about that? You know, with how you lost something recently." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "The blood sword, you lost it." And I was like, "How do you know that?" And then Sylph said, "Oh yeah, I told everyone here." And then I said, why did you do that? What? And basically the whole time he was being cruel and just rude to me and insulting my character, insulting the cenote, while making no logical sense. Do you know? Were you there for the argument about my book, my compendium?
I never walked in because Felix was walking out, and I was scared of a polar bear invading wheat country. But I heard that there was an argument.
So the argument basically boiled down to I at the time thought it was a good idea to make a book with the names of who has artifacts in them, right, to protect people. And then Felix disagreed, and Willoughby disagreed, and a lot of people disagreed, saying that if there are names attached to the artifacts in the book, then people will probably go after those people to steal them. And I still have hope that that's not the case. But if all my friends believe it is the case, I'm gonna trust my friends and go with them, right? I'm not gonna post names in the book anymore. I told you guys this.
And you'll have a
Yeah, and but then there was a conversation here where Sylph was essentially arguing that information like this needs to be given to the public. And I was like, but you argued against that before, and then he was being cruel to me, and then I said, why didn't you just give us a heads up when we first told you not to tell anyone? Why didn't you say you were going to do that anyway so we could know and prepare? And he didn't have an answer for that. And just before he ran off, he said some like cringe one-liner that was like, you better make sure what you're doing is right, or like you better make sure you're acting on.
You better make sure the information you act off of is real before you do anything. And then he flew away, and he was like holding it, and I thought in my head, it's probably the replica. After I said, wait, that's the blood sword, and then I thought in my head, well, would Sylph pull this stunt? What they last said versus what they just did seems like it's connected. So we went over, acted like it was the real one because God forbid it
they
was
look
the real
identical
one,
in
and
someone's
we acted
hand.
like it was the fake one.
And we've secured it now because Frost was kind enough to take it from him and give it to us. And
Wait,
I don't know why he pulled this.
If they said they don't trust us, and then handed it to Frost, is it possible that he has both the fake and the real?
Maybe, but at least now we have the fake one off people's hands. And
okay. Well, I think that's a net win.
Did it-
I'm curious how quickly people are immediately going to. I don't really quite understand what was trying to be proved there.
because he made a fool of himself and was being cruel. Yeah. Can I keep the cigarettes?
Yeah, you can keep the cigarettes.
I
only
need
like one.
Do you want your Nico?
I would love. No, you keep Nico. You keep Nico. Nico's yours.
What else did I take from you? That. I think that was everything.
No, that's everything. Yeah. You can keep the chili. I'll just make more.
Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, I know. That's what I had.
Felix, you remember after the talk with Darkstar, with Faust and Sorrow, and you said that you believed that they were using doublespeak, but the one thing that they didn't use it for was that Darkstar doesn't have the sword.
Yeah, it could also be a lie.
And you know that how at the beginning, when we were trying to shoo Sylph away from listening into our conversation before we knew that he was listening into our conversation, you remember how we mentioned, hey, didn't you say that your whole family is very kind and wouldn't eavesdrop? And they said, so that one's not a part of us. That one's not Darkstar.
That's partially why I believed that. Sorry if I did a shit.
Well, if they said that Darkstar doesn't have the blood sword, and you believe that might be true, and they also said that Sylph is not a part of Darkstar, and Sylph also eavesdropped on the conversation. Lied about eavesdropping on the conversation.
He accused me of using Frost and Sorrow to get to Faust, and he said,
No,
and
I
this is what
would've
really
asked-
got on my nerve. He said that I only thought Faust had the blood sword because of a grudge, when all of you agreed that they are the suspect number one because of everything they have said and done in the past, and that got under my skin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make myself known. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting something.
Yeah, you're fine.
Thank you
We're
for that,
just,
Sal.
I mean, it's already all like public information anyway. Who even cares anymore?
How'd things go down after we left?
What a dick.
Well, Bros is pretty pissed at Sylph, and they
rightfully so.
I brought them to the tavern so they can relax a bit and stuff with the snow, but they were just pacing around, and we spoke a little bit. They seemed really mad at Sylph.
I feel
and,
really bad
they-
for
they-
Frost. She's always
yeah, I
caught
feel
in the
bad for
middle of
Frost.
these things.
Yeah,
I
feel bad.
I
for
feel
Frost.
bad, but also I'm glad that she's not just. I'm glad that she's being
Being
like
left out of it
right
completely.
about this
She's
and not
changing
just.
the locks of the home, by the way. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
goddamn,
she's locking
really? That's
Sylph
her?
out.
Yeah.
No, dude. Like
I don't know what to say, but I'm glad that she's not just. No, that's sort of a sexist thing for me to say. Never mind. I was gonna say that I'm like happy she's not just sort of blindly following him, but that's like simplifying them into just their relationship, which isn't the case.
Oh.
But I don't even know what the fuck was happening there. I just kind of like, I was talking to Farco and Randy. Then Ellie came into the tavern and said, "Hey, something's happening. Please go to Wheat Country." I'm like, okay. And I'm
And Giuseppe, like, I mean, we're not idiots for acting like that was the real one, right? Like, we're not fucking stupid, right? Like,
No, it was the safest thing we could have done.
If it was the real one,
No.
then you didn't know.
If it was the real one and we acted like it was the
They
fake
look
one,
they
and we're
look
just like, ah, whatever.
genuinely identical, and he didn't swing them. There was no way we could have told.
Yeah,
we could have been able to tell that it was the real.
Yeah, like,
one.
look at this fucking thing. It even
another
it
thing-
even rotates the same way.
Another thing about that is that like it goes back to the saying better safe than sorry.
Better
Yeah,
safe than sorry.
I'd fucking rather be. If someone tries holding this against us, I'm immediately just like beaming all of my psychic anguish into their brain. This is like
you're psychic.
This is like so dumb.
Ooh.
This is such a dumb stunt. What was that?
Sorry. Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
that reminds me. I have your Nether Star. I never returned it.
You.
Well, no. I know where it is. I know where it is. I have it like neatly packed up in a box. It's just not on me.
Okay, I think
'Cause
you
I-
might want to give that back to Peyton specifically, but
Oh, that's Peyton's? That's not even yours?
I gave it to Peyton. Peyton wanted you to study it.
Oh shit!
He's just being so cruel to me. I don't know why.
I mean, yeah, that was. I
was pretty
watched him
fucked
towards the
up.
tail end.
even
It
before the
seemed like he
case,
was.
even before, like before Felix showed up, I kept asking him, "Why are you being so mean to me?" And he just, I got tough skin, I got thick skin, I can take it, but I just don't understand why. And
I don't know,
asked,
I think it's just like preconceived. Like, actually, did they say you? Like,
He
what
said-
did you do to make them that mad?
I don't know. I like there was a point where I said where the conversation before anything like artifact related happened. I said like he was cruel to me even before that happened. Where are those the
Really?
alternative ones?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
Just
taste
kind of
good.
an asshole, but yeah.
I
He's
see you
pretty
like-
cruel to
I
me.
They're
see why you
vegan.
He
like
said a
them.
few things about
Yeah.
Asperia, but I
Yeah.
just kind of don't
You
listen.
want a vegan
But-
cigarette?
No, it's a situation where even before that we were talking about like if it's
If it's not pufferfish, what is it?
you don't want to know.
What?
It's not meat. Skippy to the doctor.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's stuff to take care of.
Hop
You
on,
want me to
Stealth.
help- Yeah, yes. Yeah.
You can hop on if you want.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to come, yeah.
Skippy is
What the
big and
fuck? What the
strong.
fuck? What the fuck?
Okay,
As they
so
say, strong
no,
as
but
Skippy.
I was saying even before conversation about the artifact came up, we were just talking about like if it's cruel or not, like if it's naive or not to have hope in people to not be violent, because people were saying.
I would argue it is.
Because
as much as
I
I
said
want to.
I personally think it's hopeful, not naive. Oh my gosh, did I crash? Oh no. I need to upgrade my graphics drivers. I don't know. Why is everyone so mean to me? Sedona, check your DMs.
They were.
Oh, I'm
they
sorry about
wanted,
that.
They wanted help and stuff. So they waited. According to them, they waited here for you. But apparently, when they saw Riker, and Riker was like on the tyrant of wanting to die, and they offered up their ribcage and or something, you know.
They said it would
So
grow back or something. It did not grow back.
So, what
so they
do you
they
mean? You reformed into
Felix.
your after you died. You reformed and you had no rib cage?
Sorry, I thought I'd finish what I was saying before. Oh, hey, Sticks. Bye, Sticks.
Not real, I think. I don't know. They said their computer's broken.
Because I was making
okay,
stuff,
okay.
but sorry.
It was just to mention real quick, just because I got interrupted by my graphics drivers crashing Minecraft. Before, well, let me use my whisper key. Before like the conversation happened, like I said, the conversation on the topic was, like, is it naive or hopeful to believe like people won't be violent? And I said it's hopeful because you know me, you know I'm full of joy, right? And then I said, and then I said a comment. I said, Sylph, you're not very trusting, are you? And then he said, then he was like, made a jab at me. He said, no, you're not trusting. I was like, what? What? I feel like I'm very trusting.
But, like you literally are, though. No, you're literally.
And then he said like, oh, but then why do you want this? Why do you make it a list of people with their magical items? And I'm like, for safety, because you know, naivety is misplaced trust. Naivety is misplaced hope. If you're hopeful without it being misplaced and understanding the logic behind it, that's not naivety. That's just, you know, that's, you know, being a bit of an optimist. I don't know. He's just being cruel to me, and I don't understand why. Well, I wouldn't say that, Sticks. Come on now. There's good people in this world.
I
People
think
can still be stupid.
I think it's reasonable to expect people to be kind and peaceful, but to bank everything on it is a naive thing. Like, I personally think almost everyone I've talked to and throughout my entire life have been great people. But to say that every single person won't commit violence or there won't be violence, that is, I think, naive, because there will be violence. The world kind of is just that way.
What happened?
You want to
small? Let me fix that. Hold on. I coded everything wrong.
But I think the reason I disagree with the list is because, yes, ideally it could be used for that, right? And of course, yeah, it could be used for bad. But I think
I can step out. You know,
to expect everyone to be perfectly peaceful all the time is a bit naive. But you can expect it most of the time. So you just have to be prepared for the times they aren't and enjoy the peace. You can have both.
Of course, yeah. Hey, stop.
Oh, hey, stop. We're talking about peace.
What about it?
We had to promise to. This is unrelated. We had to promise to Frost that we'd give the sword back to Sorrow. And honestly, I am on good terms with Sorrow, and I trust him to try and keep people in line. I don't think he
I'll
knew.
give it to
what
Sorrow. It's
I'm
just
not
after
aware.
we find
Yeah.
out who has the real one, because I don't want
I'm
to
going
get
to-
fooled again.
No, of course. Like I'm after this, the moment I can. What I was going to do is I was going to go with you to Sorrow and tell him, I promised Frost I'd give this back to you, but I hope you understand, in good conscience and safety, we can't give it back to you just yet until the actual blood sword is secured, just so we don't have to deal with this until we have it.
I think that's
That's
fair
what-
enough. Honestly, like, if... Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm sorry, what?
You have beautiful eyes.
Thank you. What happened?
I'll let you guys
You know how
Oh,
you know this blood sword thing that's been going on?
Yeah.
Now it's been
Don't ask how I know that.
Yeah,
There's a whole, like,
I don't judge you.
ordeal.
I probably don't. I don't even judge you,
Sylph
man.
spilled the
because
beans, and I
Sylph's been
barely even know the guy.
Yeah, Sylph's been spilling beans to everyone, even though we
told
asked him
he
not
told
to,
this
but
Leaf guy too.
Oh.
And
I really wanted to do
was
that
it-
myself.
was it
After we secured
Desticade
it,
was the
or
other guy you
like...
told? Oh, Arco was there too.
Well, I
Yeah.
trust Arco. Arco's nice.
I don't
Arco
mind
is
Leaf,
nice.
honestly.
Oh, wow.
No, he's just gonna be so full of himself. Like that's this is
I
selfish,
mean,
not like an actual
he did
complaint.
kind of tell us.
Well, no, like,
From
but you
what-
get it. You get it.
No, I do get it. He totally is like that.
I'm not saying
he
this
did
in like a
tell
serious
us.
way where like I'm not gonna tell him or like we're gonna keep him forever. But like, oh, he's gonna be so full of himself
Yeah.
and he's gonna be like upset with us. And I like the
Yeah.
guy.
I wanted to do it like
when
to tell
Sylph
him,
told
because
when
like I promised him that I would do what I think is the best for it to keep it safe, right? And I did.
Whisper. I don't want to interrupt their lore.
I have whisper key. My bad.
I promised him everything I could that I would keep it safe. So I did what I thought was best, and we found the most fucking secure vault on probably the known, at least that I know about. I've never seen a vault better than that. So we put it in there.
Oh, on that topic, Sylph was actually saying you were told Sylph said that you were told the vault isn't safe. No one knew the vault it was in. That's not the vault we showed off. Also, secondarily, he was saying that like, oh, what did he say? Oh, it was really dumb. It's really dumb. He said that. Oh. He said that. I said I believe the sword is best in the 𝚘𝚘𝚙's hands. I believe that's where it should rightfully go for the safety of the world. And then he said, oh my God, he said that everyone in the 𝚘𝚘𝚙 was working quote unquote under me, and that you were scared of me, and that's why when Leaf gave you the blood sword, you gave it from yourself
I did that
to the
completely on
𝚘𝚘𝚙
my
as a
own.
whole.
If I didn't feel like it was safe there, I would have just okay, man to man, right? If I genuinely thought this vault wasn't secure, I would first of all tell you, and then if you wouldn't listen to me, I would have probably kept
Put it
it.
in the vault if I didn't think it was safe.
That's what I'm saying. Like the reason I gave it to you is because I thought the vault was fucking secure. I handed it to you because
But he said it like when you were given the sword that wasn't giving it to the 𝚘𝚘𝚙. And that's
Leaf said he was giving it to me, not
my
the
friend.
𝚘𝚘𝚙,
I hate to tell you, but you're
said-
part of the 𝚘𝚘𝚙, and that's how it works. You know, we work as one unit. We're a family.
Though Leaf did say he was giving it to me, not the 𝚘𝚘𝚙, I would say that it was with the 𝚘𝚘𝚙 because I believed that's where it was safest.
I'm gonna be honest. I love Leaf. I really do. I think he's a great guy, but I also fully think when he was saying that to get some sort of like small victory before it was out of his hands.
Yeah,
you know, because instead of being instead of saying like instead of being like the 𝚘𝚘𝚙 forced me to give this up, I chose to give it to my friend Felix. I think it meant honestly not much. I think it was sort of a thing for him.
By my understanding, Sylph had told him that you said that you repoed it from him.
I mean, yeah, I think it was a word I used, but in like
he said I gave it up willingly.
I mean, if he didn't, we would have taken it from him.
And they were scoffing.
As unfortunate as that is,
thinking that you couldn't have or something like that.
As unfortunate as that is, I love Leaf,
I'm pretty
but
good friends with him. I'm pretty close to him, at least.
Yeah.
Like I know he's like petty at times. I know he's childhood. Like it's fine. It's whatever, dude. I know it. It comes with the package. I'm chill
I mean,
with
yeah,
it.
like
if
that's
he would
why
have kept the blood sword, I would have had to engage with that, and I absolutely would not have liked that because I think he would have fucking I think there would have been at least one casualty. Like, I know him. He's good at what
I
he
mean,
does.
yeah, he's
which
very
is-
good. That's why we gave it to him. And also, another reason we gave it to him is because we trusted him to. We like, as much as he could say like, "Oh, I'm doing this for," like as much as he could say, "No, never mind. This is just dogpiling on Leaf when I shouldn't do that. He's my friend."
No, he's like he's commendable. He had good
He's
morals. He did all
a
these
commendable
things. He just
man.
did one bad
He
thing
made
with
he
the
made a
Chioza
mistake
thing.
that means we can't trust him to store it in his hands. He's still, in my opinion, a go-to if the Bloodsword needs to be used. So personally, we haven't had a talk about what the 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎 will do with the sword until we get it back because we want to devote all of our energy to getting it back. So that's a happen.
Yeah. But yeah, we literally didn't talk about what would happen when we got it back.
But
we
we
just
know it
wanted
won't
to
be the
make sure
same
it
thing.
just wasn't in fucking evil ass hands.
Do y'all have any leads on who has it? Like any leads?
No.
I still
I have
personally-
the fake one right
I'm
here
still
that
relatively
Sylph was running
confident.
around with and acting like it was the real one, which is like, it's like
I think he was trying to
yelling
make like
fire
a
in
point
building.
there,
It's not like a
but
good thing to do.
but I mean, okay, I mean this in like a you know, we're all dudes here, we're all guys here, you know. I'll be so real. If you try and do something cool and then it ends up with your girlfriend locking you out of your house, you gotta rethink some things. You gotta rethink your life a little bit.
I do not procreate, but I understand what you mean because that is quite funny.
Like, that's how dumb what he did was. Like, he genuinely, like, I'm not sure he understood. Okay, so let me weave you a yarn here, Sticks. So I had this big argument. Argument.
Can you weave me a kelp yarn?
Yeah, I'll do that.
We could do a kelp weave.
So I was
that'll
there was this
make
big
things
argument, and then Sylph like jumped off and then pulled out the fake blood sword, and we thought it was the real blood sword because we should treat it like we didn't think it was the real blood sword, but we couldn't know, so we treated it like it was for absolute safety. Sure. Better safe than sorry, right? We can agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we followed him, and on the way to Wheat Country, which is where we assumed he was going, we found Frost. We were lucky enough for Frost to be there to be able to defuse the situation. And we brought her with us. In fact, we put Frost at the forefront of us when we were going to speak to Sylph because we wanted to diffuse any possible violence there, right?
Yeah.
Although I was already in my like charged up shrimp mode, like I am now, for safety reasons, and I had my weapons drawn for safety reasons in case something needed to happen. Mm-hmm. You also had your weapon drawn, I believe, right?
Oh yeah. I was like, I'm totally ready to like. Hey man,
he was in plow mode. I think.
If you're carrying around the thing called the blood sword, commonly by most people held by Pluton.
As long as you, I mean, as long as you absolutely promise to hand it back. I mean, I don't think you could. It's genuinely. It's like it doesn't even swing the same way. You can give it a swing.
No, it doesn't. It rotates the same way though. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What even is this thing?
I think it's like
wooden.
Desire.
It is wooden, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
It looks like wooden and it smells like paint.
Yeah, it's got like constantly wet paint on it because it's stored underwater, so the paint never dries. Anyway.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
I know I'm being so we then went to Wheat Country and confronted him. And this whole time, his argument was like, you were coming here going to kill us. You were going to kill me because I had the bloodshed. You were going to act without all the information. And then I said, are you dead yet? And he said, no. And I was like, there you go. I mean,
we didn't even swing. We didn't even swing.
We didn't swing. In fact, we let Frost do all the talking to defuse the situation. And I said, would you please hand me that weapon so I can ensure that it is the replica and not the same thing and not the real thing. And the whole time he was like,
replica in the first place?
Because it was sold.
I thought it would be fun to like sell it.
It was
at the
sold
auction.
as an auction item for the 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎 to raise funds.
That really came back to bite us.
It really did.
Actually, was it pros and cons? I think I got like 14 ingots for this.
Honestly, I think it's
worth 14 ingots. I don't think. Maybe. I mean, hey.
We got it. It's in our. I mean, we got it immediately back in our head. Honestly, I need to go say thank you to Frost. She was such a trooper. The fact that she was willing to give it to us and not hand it back to him. And I need to reiterate to her that I'm not just like using her to get to Faust and like use her to. I'm not just doing this to like. He like said that I was using Sorrow, or Sylph said I was using Sorrow and Frost to get to Faust. I mean, I wouldn't say using. I mean, I'm asking favors of, because I personally believe that Faust may have something to do with it, because I'm not. I just can't comprehend someone else who it would have been. But anyway, like I really need to talk with Frost and, you know, give her a pat on the back. She did wonderfully, and I really appreciate her. She's honestly the hero of today. That no one got.
You know, I'm seeing something that I probably shouldn't be seeing. That's a big old like locust. Hold on.
Oh, that's good.
If you need anything else,
That looks like a collar.
once you're all better and all healed fully, then feel free to come over to me for those stitchings.
Prognosis, Doc, is this one gonna live?
Yes, but it was definitely something I've never quite encountered before.
I mean, I fed them an enchanted golden apple.
I fed them another too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I will say,
Yeah.
I do not say this in any way to condone what you did, because I think what you did was stupid and really dumb, Al. I hope you know that. But man, you took it like a trooper.
Yeah,
you did surgery on yourself while you were awake. That is incredible. That is incredibly impressive. And you were just sitting there, like, patiently waiting for Cora with your chest cavity open. You took that like a trooper. You're a monster, man. Yeah, let me give you a little pat on the back, pat, but very carefully, because you're just recently had open heart surgery.
Yeah. I wouldn't say open heart. It was
open
they did
entire
a lot of the
chest.
work themselves, but
Open
I
cavity.
helped
Open everything.
open. Yeah.
Open chest.
Also, where'd you get those clothes? They're very impressive that they didn't stain very much.
They look of
Because
military.
my blood is green, it doesn't really show that
Oh,
much.
your blood's green?
Yeah.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
That's fucking metal.
No, I think it's
really.
green.
Why would that
No,
be
it's not metal. It's green.
Well, isn't there metal within
yeah.
human
It's
blood?
not metal. It's green, I guess. Yeah.
No, but
Kinda
again,
reminds me
Al,
of Ellie.
I have you know my name, right? You you know my name, right? My name's 𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚂𝚑.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, Al,
I feel
again,
like I don't introduce myself. I introduced myself, right?
we just haven't spoken a lot. We haven't.
I
Oh my
met
gosh,
this
this is
person
Felix.
yet.
This is Felix Ward from the
Hi.
𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙.
Hello.
This is
Hello.
Styx. I don't think he has a last name, but he's really cool.
Yeah, Styx is cool.
I feel like it
Do
would
you have
have
a last name?
something to do
I
with
don't
the
know
march.
you. Do I know you?
Well, I mean, look at you. You're pretty cool looking.
I mean,
No. Well,
I think you've seen me before.
Okay. Kitty.
It was with that
Sorry,
one bird person.
There we go. So,
and
thank you for calling me cool. I kind of just changed my like water like stuff to make it look different, but that's about it.
Hey, man. I have no idea what that means, but you know, I'm just a shrimp.
Magic, just crap.
Oh, yeah, I don't mess with that. That stuff's crazy. But anyway, again, if you need anything, I mean, does anyone here have a cenote compass? I was gonna give them one because I doubt they want to swim all the way there in case anything goes wrong.
I could go
but...
grab one. It's like actually less than 1,000 blocks away. I could be there and back in like.
I do not have
Just-
one,
just
but I
wait here,
believe
don't go
I could
anywhere.
find it if I needed it.
No,
As I
actually,
have
Felix,
been to the
you can go-
tunnel
you can go
before.
there. No, we have a compass that points to the cenote, not the tunnel. Again, if you need anything, I understand what you went through was really traumatic, and I want you to make it. I'm not sure what people are saying, but I personally, I support you. I mean, you were in a life or death situation. You were just doing what you needed to stay alive, and
I don't even know what happened, but
he was very
it
much
sounds okay if
volunteering
this
it.
episode-
He was very fully volunteering his body for that. So, I mean, it's a complicated situation, but that's my 2 cents.
Thank you.
Do we
course.
even know what cents are?
Yeah, it's like little coins.
I always say 2 coins, but you know, different dialects are different.
Never
2
really.
pennies.
Coming in hot.
Oh my god!
The fuck is
Oh my god! Oh my god! He came in too hot! Oh, wake up! Wake up, Felix! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up, Felix! Wake up! Oh, you came in so hot! Oh my god, what the hell? That was quick!
Squished on the floor like a slime.
Coming in, and before he landed,
You did it.
Oh.
If this makes you feel any better, you did it in the best place possible, right outside. A
right
hospital,
outside the doctors.
in front of actually 2 doctors. So
In front of
you know,
2.
Yes.
Two doctors.
I hear some humans and,
Does your
other
head
races
okay?
have do this
I
thing
think
called
so.
skydiving. And
Just
I've
a
heard
little
of many
double
cases
sight,
where
but
people go
just
a
skydiving.
little-
sit down for a little bit. So
Just a
I'll be
little
okay.
double
Felix,
sight.
you're not a wood. You're not a.
You're not a woodpecker, man. You don't got your
woodpecker,
tongue
you
wrapped
can't-
around your head.
Apple.
Yeah,
A
you're not a
dirt
woodpecker.
Thanks, man. Hold on, let me.
Grass.
Appreciate it.
Ale, with those stains on your clothes,
Who's that?
just,
Oh,
I
sorry,
find that
little spider.
helps with
Giuseppe.
stains.
Yeah, what's up?
Thank you.
Do you molt?
I do, but very, very
Do
infrequently.
you have,
The whole
do you have
process.
any
And
Your
poorly.
hair is quite nice.
Anywhere
I like
here?
it. Is that a little like
Say again?
charm on it?
Yeah, a
Do you
little
have any
ring.
lapis berry?
That's cool.
No, unfortunately not. I don't think I've ever
And
seen
Felix. Felix.
I've seen
Do
one or
you,
two. They're real ancient,
you
I think.
shed? Like, I know birds need
Oh.
to like shed their feathers sometimes, right?
Not often, but yeah.
But yeah, you could follow that
there, you
compass,
might find a
head to the
Felix
cenote
feather.
if you ever need a lot of help.
Okay.
I'm sorry that
Birds
you've
do
had such a
molt.
tough day.
I gotta compliment everyone. And Cora, I like your
Tooth.
I like your. I'm trying to be nice, but I'm trying to find something that's like very like nice to say.
Yeah,
I like your what I think is hair,
Thank you. It is hair. Yeah.
and
No,
I
there's a
like,
big
I
old bald
like,
spot on top. You just can't see it. She's so tall.
No, there isn't.
like grill on top. And I like your shakiness.
Thank you.
I think that's from.
I
I
would
think
be
that's from the
shaky,
recent
too.
surgeries.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's more.
I
of,
like your bed.
That's more the sickness.
The sickness.
Oh my gosh, is there a
Nondescript.
Oh my god, you have
illness.
the
COVID-19?
sickness? What is COVID-19?
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
no, it's
I'm
from
gonna go.
Ramos.
Guys,
It's
I'm
this
gonna go to
disease
Wheat
the
Country and see
government
if
made.
there's anyone
My
doing
government
anything.
made.
Buddy?
To make me a good soldier.
Don't trust the man. You got it. Never trust the government with
Dude,
anything.
the man. Are we?
Amen, bro. The government gave me a sickness when I was born too. It's called lower class. Hey!
The government poisoned
beat
my
us if she
pond.
existed.
It's called Schedule 1 housing. I come from the big city, buddy. I was surrounded by poorer people. You know? Not as poor as me. My mom really couldn't get a lot of jobs. Anyway, I'm gonna go head to Wheat Country. I'm gonna go make sure Frost is
Yeah, I was
okay.
gonna head there too.
You know, I
We
was
can-
just
we can
thinking I
do
had
taxi.
too many
What's that?
levels, so it's
Can I
okay.
also? I would like to also.
Do we all
want
wanna
to
go to Wheat Country?
Taxi.
Okay.
I also
I-
need
I
to
everyone
go to Wheat
click
Country.
on Cora.
I
You
don't
gotta-
know
you
if
just-
I'll weigh you
just
down
click
if I
on
get
Cora.
top of you again.
Click on
Oh
Cora.
no, I don't think you will.
I don't
No,
think you will.
Skippy-
That,
Skippy
can
is strong
fly.
and
Oh,
brave.
Okay.
Skippy uses
I'm
magic
gonna, I'm
and
gonna
shit.
head out for
Just
now,
fly.
but I'll see you
Oh,
guys around.
All right, bye, Felix. I
Goodbye,
love
Felix.
you.
Make sure to
Mwah,
nurture
mwah.
that headache.
Felix.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
feel that
gonna-
in the morning.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
take
put,
a fucking
like,
nap
some
in one
ice
of your
on
beds,
that.
man.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna feel that when you wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Cora, does your horn grow at all?
Not really, no.
Is it like a
Does it-
hamster tooth where they need to keep chewing
That's
or
what I
it
was
gets
gonna
too big?
say. Is it like, does it need to like be shed like a beak or something?
Or is it like an antler where like some of it where the outer casing falls off every season?
It just falls off.
No, that happens.
I
Deer
don't
shed.
like the concept of that,
No,
man.
deer
I
shed.
don't like that. What is a deer? What is that?
A deer's like a... What's like a C equivalent of a
No, I
deer?
know what a deer is. I don't know what an elk is.
An elk is like a bigger deer.
Yeah, I'm from the south. I don't know what elk are.
But to answer, it just stops growing after a while. It slows down to a point where
The
it's
fuck are those?
Oh, that's the Great Mighty Hole.
They look like air vents.
Corey, I have a question. If you is it like baby teeth? So like if you lose your baby teeth, they're good because a new one's gonna
If
come
you
in.
lose your
But if you
horn, they grow back
if
into
if you lose your horn when you're younger, that's fine because it'll keep growing. But if you lose your horn or like later in your life, that's bad because it stops
We're
growing.
going a bit too high.
no, I just shouldn't
we're
lose
fine.
it in general.
Aim for the fountain.
Yep,
I'll
yep.
be fine.
I'm in for the fountain.
Cora.
And Sticks.
Hello, Sticks.
There we
I
go.
don't know you. Never mind.
Heroic.
I don't know that.
No, I'm gonna mantle.
I know you.
I'm gonna mantle.
My bad.
I need Osteoquest off my head real quick.
Don't like a quick help.
I'm gonna mantle. There we go. Ah,
Alright, well,
beautiful.
I've said what I had to
I
say.
mantled over.
I'm gonna leave.
Makes my everything lag.
Okay.
You can come onto my head now to get out if you want.
Good for now.
You can click on the slab.
If you think that there's any information that you find out that you think is worth telling me, then I'd like to know.
Yep.
How
Fair enough.
high can you jump?
Good man.
Normal.
Okay.
Oh.
Hi, 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚂.
So,
Hello, sir.
how'd things go after I left?
He's
this is
He's
not
selling
good at
anything of
all.
use.
I'm trying to understand why, and I
Just slime.
I think he was trying to prove
I
a
think I'm
point,
going
but
to
he did
leave
nothing
now.
but put people in danger. And the point wasn't even that proven, anywho. That's what
No.
me and
I
the rest of these folks thought.
in all honesty,
It sounds like
I think it
silliness
was a
is
little.
what it sounds like.
It seems very fixated on your relationship with Faust.
On me specifically?
Yeah, you're specific. I don't.
He's fascinated with me
Look,
specifically,
I
in my
know.
opinion. So.
I know we had that like one. I don't think you're like horribly angry about like Loopy still, right? I know you might like judge them a little on that because like
Oh no,
yeah,
that's
that's
that's sort of the
fair,
root of it
but-
all. Towards the end of the day, I mean, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not gonna prosecute him.
I think they're scared that you're gonna like kill them.
I don't like violence. I only do what's
That's
necessary.
what I said. I don't think the 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚎 would do that.
I mean, I never did receive a proper apology from Faust for it, but that's not even my biggest issue with it. My biggest issue is
getting.
when I was there too at the warden
Yeah.
cave, I got my chest caved
Yeah.
in. Gorad patched me up. You got your
I got
arm
my-
torn off. Yeah.
I got my
Or not
face
your
ripped
arm.
off.
I remember you got like part of your arm ripped off and your face ripped off, but like your bones were still there, and that was
I
before
just got
everyone knew that you were
mangled
like
by a
yeah.
warden.
That was before people like knew what you were properly.
You went into a fucking warden pit?
Would you like to hear the story, Sticks?
Well, like, it's.
I guess.
I think
I got
Faust
nothing better
came
to
from
do.
that place.
So a long time
And-
ago, very long time ago, Faust invited me and a person named Gloopy and Ellie and a few other
Go to
people.
the water, so I don't
I
like
think
water.
Hex
Yeah,
was
sure.
there.
And Hex to all go to visit their home, quote unquote, or where they came from. And it was an ancient city, full of skulls,
Just be
full of
careful
wardens.
not to go.
We went down in there, and not all of us came out. A slime person named Gloopy passed away, and that was their final life. Gone for good. Me and a lot of other people were almost killed. I took out I think 2 wardens by the time I was able to crawl out, but I was so worse for wear. I had to relax for a few days, and at the end of it, Faust never sort of admitted like they did something wrong. They kept saying that it was a mistake. But the way I see it is they were essentially the chaperone.
That's
They were
odd.
the person in charge, right? They brought us there, and so it was their responsibility to make sure we were safe. And they didn't. And that's why I was upset with them, that they didn't utilize the responsibility they were supposed to have. And they never apologized for it. They never made it. They said they always said it was an accident, but they never said it was their fault. And I believe very deeply it was their fault. And then a bunch of other things sort of happened over time. Especially, I don't want to speak too much on it. But Faust was very much involved in torturing a person for a very prolonged period of time. And not to mention,
Am I
there's
missing something? Like there seems like a lot of stuff that I've missed.
also
There's a lot
Faust.
of rich history in this.
Faust and a few other people made a man, like forced a man at like knife point to eat food that he that's like against his religion.
Yeah, I really don't think that like this one thing, like they seem to be fixated that you're like angry about one thing, but I feel like there's been like multiple things that would have built you to have this opinion, and rightfully so. Like,
Not to mention every time I'm there, they call me shrimp. That's just sort of a personal thing. They're just sort of rude to me.
Grumblo.
Don't call me that.
Is that offensive? Yeah, I'll call you 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎.
There's more. I mean, they would generally violent, and like sort of verbally harass people. They
don't
also
know how to discipline their children.
they don't know how to discipline their
They have
children. In
children?
fact, oh yeah, they have quite a few, and they teach them active violence at times.
Yeah, they
And their
develop some
husband
of my
doesn't like
members.
it, I don't believe.
And there was one
We got,
more.
like,
It
some
was
shared audience here.
there was one more. It was that this person
Of the spider?
it was this person, Faust. It's not as bad as the getting people killed or anything, but also after the blood sword was originally taken from its first owner, his name was Pluton. After it was originally taken from him, Faust sort of like. This is why. So the Cenotaph isn't a big fan of democracy. We think it doesn't really get things done too much, but they sort of like brought in a bunch of Darkstar members, which is like their group, and like got them all to vote for the blood sword going to Darkstar, and then it was like kept by Sorrow, their husband, who like sort of his eyes started glowing red, and he became like violent and possessive of it, and they were like defending that for the longest time, which is why one of the main reasons why I don't think Darkstar should be trusted with the sword. That's all my. These are a bunch of reasons why I don't necessarily trust Faust. And here's my logic. My argument as to why I believe. I want to make it known. I feel like Sylph would be going around saying like, "Oh, I'm only going after Faust. I only think it's Faust because of a grudge." That's not the case. I can explain what exactly it was, my opinion, that led me to think it may have been Faust or Darkstar, if you guys want to hear it.
Sure.
And
I'd love to.
And the rest of Sakura, the rest of the Cenotaph, you guys all agreed with me on this, including Will, who was on good terms with Faust. So when we figured out the sword was missing, it could have only been missing for, I think, 2.5 weeks max, because that was the last time it was checked on, because it was taken during a time of weakness in the Cenotaph. When I was sick, Cora was taking care of me.
Sick you.
So we typically check on it every like a few days, but it hadn't been checked on for a while because our chore rotation was all out of whack. When we figured out it was missing, we were surprised because it hadn't been used for anything, right? So that led me that made me think whoever stole the sword didn't take it to do something with it specific. They didn't take it to kill someone. They didn't take it to defend themselves. They took it because they didn't want the Cenotaph to have it.
Hi, Randy.
That's
a pretty sound conclusion.
That was my idea, because because the Cenotaph was gone for maybe at most 2.5 at most 2.5 weeks, right? But we hadn't seen it. Nothing happened with it, so that implies someone didn't take it to use it. Someone took it because they didn't want us to have it. And with that logic alone, there is one group of people that I know for a fact disagrees deeply with the Cenotaph having the sword, and that is Darkstar. Especially because Darkstar had the blood sword originally, but Stealth took it from them and gave it to us at Darkstar's expense. Stealth was trusted by Darkstar to take the sword, and then he gave it back to then Stealth gave it to the Cenotaph instead of back to Darkstar against Darkstar's wishes, because he thought it was what was best for the sword. So because of that, I think all signs would point to Darkstar being involved in taking the sword.
Didn't he also do it because he wanted to keep Darkstar safe from us, because we were gonna go retrieve it?
Yeah, that too. We were planning on getting the sword back for safety
bloodshed or any sort
and I think that was really noble of him.
Better.
I think that was very noble of him, and I fully agree with what he did. But just that's my reasoning, and if there's any other leads I get, I'm more than willing to go after them. But I quite frankly, we don't really have many other leads, do we? I mean, there was Sylph who said maybe Alphard has it.
I don't think Alphard.
But I don't. But not only did that idea, not only did that idea come from Sylph, who is, as shown by today, not to be trusted in this situation, but
did they know about the listening in on the conversation bit?
I can get to that if you'd like, but also Alfred, like, why would he need it? I don't think he even knew about it, you know? And he's a slime. The blood sword was kept underwater.
Confirm.
I don't know.
I don't even think he knew about it because he just asked me about it like 2 minutes ago.
So like that was, he sort of brought, I don't know, it feels like he brought that up as like a red herring or something. But anyway, so Cora brought something up that I feel like since you all know about the blood sword, there's no harm in explaining it because I don't want the 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎's reputation to be tarnished by this person. Yeah.
Wait,
Al?
what's the blood sword?
There's an individual named Pluton Grimwood, a few months back, who underwent a surgery, because he wanted to beat Leaf in a fight. Do you know Leaf?
No, I haven't gotten.
Okay, well, Leaf is just strong guy in this area, right? And Pluton had history with Leaf, so Pluton got a surgery from Nexus, and I think some accidental complication in that surgery made it so he couldn't feel things emotionally anymore, and because of that, he obviously was disturbed. Pluton wanted to feel things. He wanted to feel emotions. So he thought, logically, I guess, he should kill a bunch of people, and hopefully that will make him feel things again. Which is very sociopathic, but it's what he thought. So he did a sort of ritual on a lady who was Stealth's partner, named 𝚶𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚂𝙼, and turned her blood, after killing her, into the blood sword, which is a very, very strong weapon. Strongest weapon I've ever seen. I think strongest weapon in the area, right? So with all that in mind, that's what the blood sword is. And there was a big fight. Eventually, Leaf, Sorrow, I, a few others were able to kill Pluton and get the sword off of him because there was no reasoning with him. Anyway.
That makes me think of a cool weapon.
What was I discussing before I explained what the blood sword was?
So
I think.
Whatever.
So Cora mentioned that. So when the 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎 figured out where the blood sword was, we first thought we should go discuss with Darkstar, because not only were they suspect number one, but also they have a lot of connections. So even if they didn't have the sword, they would still be useful in this situation, right? So we went first to Darkstar and asked to have a private conversation with Sorrow and Faust. We requested them to make sure that their, I guess, family that lives in Darkstar would be sort of dismissed, so they wouldn't hear, because we didn't want to cause a panic. Well, there was two reasons why we didn't want the blood sword, the information about it being missing, to get out. One, because we didn't want to cause a panic. Two, was because if people knew it was missing and it wasn't in the hands of 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎, which is known to be a very strong force, then people would choose to go after it for their own personal gain, which could cause more damage than if people didn't know it was out. Anyway. So we had this meeting, Sorrow and Faust, and they said, oh, they can't listen. Felix, in fact, told everyone else in Darkstar at the time, including Sylph, who was there, please don't eavesdrop on this, right? So we had our meeting with Sorrow and Faust. Things went relatively well. And just as the meeting was ending, Sylph walked in and said, hey, I was in the lobby and I eavesdropped everything. And I heard everything.
Because I was in the lobby.
And he said he was in the lobby where everything can be heard, right? And we were down 2 hallways, but sound can be weird. So I was like, oh man, that's really unfortunate. If I were you, I would have just if I started hearing a private conversation that I was told explicitly was private, I don't know, I would have walked away so I don't listen in on it.
Yeah.
And I said it was sort of a rude thing of him to do, to sit there and eavesdrop, and everyone agreed, including Sorrow and Faust. But anyway, after the fact, me, Felix, Willoughby, and Cora, the members of 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎, we went to leave. But we left in sort of a staggered way because it was a bit chaotic in there. There was a lot of people there, and I was one of the first people to leave, right?
I followed after. Well,
and when and the room we discussed with Sorrow and Faust in, I promise it's all set up is important. The room where the 𝚘𝚘𝚙𝚎 had the discussion with Sorrow and Faust, right? The people were still talking in there. I believe it was I think it may have been Felix or Cora and Sorrow and Faust who were still in there when I left, right? And so I went down the hallway, entered the lobby, and headed going towards the exit of Darkstar, right? In the lobby itself, I could not hear a single intelligible word from that room. I could not hear anything. It was muffled beyond belief. But as I went to continue down to exit Darkstar, I passed by one weird side hallway. And when you stand in front of that one specific 3-block wide hallway, you can hear everything that happens in that room. So not only was he not in the lobby, but he was intentionally choosing to stand there to listen to us.
And Seppi knows that he was standing there
Because
he
I can
see people.
I can see people through walls.
And yeah,
What?
he was standing there the whole time. during
Yeah,
our
I have very, very
conversation.
good eyes.
Can see what? How many? 17?
A lot more
Times
colors
more?
than most people can. I think it's like 17, 18.
Yeah, times more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
anyway,
it
then,
seems like
that's not
either
important.
I have three theories here. Either this guy trying to listen in because he knows something about where it is, wants to listen in because he wants to know where it is, or he's working with someone who has it.
So, did we find out why he grabbed the replica?
I think, like I said before, I'm not too sure. In fact, I need to have a conversation with Frost. Not even about Sylph. I just want to tell Frost that they did great, and I think they did the right thing. But anyway, I don't know
They
why.
seem to be a little mad.
I would
They
be.
strolled off, at least.
I would be very mad too. But from what I understand, my guess, again, I left earlier than everyone else. The Cenote left because we had to go make sure Elle was okay. Because Cora just got back and Elle was previously waiting in the med bay. It's a whole thing. But that's why we left so abruptly.
Mm-hmm.
We went there, but while we were with Elle, me and Felix were discussing, and my guess is that Sylph did this to try and prove some sort of point, right? Because before he, like, I believe you were there, Ellie, and so were you, Alkali, before he flew off, like, from that area we had just built, and brandished the blood sword, he said something along the lines of, you know, next time you act, you better know all the information about what you're doing, right? And then he jumped and then flashed the fake blood sword, so Felix and I would start going, right?
Right.
And then when we got there, we along the way we brought Frost to diffuse the situation. But while we were there, he was trying to make some sort of point of like, oh, you're charged up, you have your weapons drawn, you sound aggressive, you're just gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me because without proper due cause. And then I think the point he was trying to make was that the Cenote is violent and doesn't think before acting. But he sort of, I don't mean to like rub salt in the wound because it's a dangerous situation, but I think he just sort of made a fool of himself. Because we acted, I think, quite rationally. We brought an individual to defuse the situation, and
this is what I'm trying to understand. Because are you guys not sworn to protect the blood sword or like to get it back? So why would you? And he expected you guys to not do that? Like,
why he'd expect you all to go unarmed to a potential person flashing an artifact in people's faces that is actively being looked for.
And we just treated the replica, and of course, Stealth said this before: better safe than sorry.
Hey, can you touch water?
There's no way that we can tell if without it being swung, we could tell. There's no visible difference between that painted piece of wood that's the replica and the real blood sword. I know it sounds crazy, but there's no visible difference. So it is more than so. You tell me, is it more responsible to pretend to act as if that's the replica, or act as if that's the real one? I feel like it's worse if we pretended that that's the replica and it is the real one than if we pretended it's the real one and it is the replica.
And then someone got hurt.
So you can excuse me for being charged up and having my weapons drawn in case there was someone who was being quite rude to me, having a potential super weapon. I'm sorry, Frost. I don't mean to make you uncomfortable.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
You sure?
So
I'm really angry at him right now.
That's completely reasonable. Yeah?
I don't really mean to be rude to this guy, but he can touch water.
Alfred, did you steal the blood sword?
This is the real mastermind.
I really don't think you did, but I mean, might as well.
But
I mean, Sylph said that you may have stolen the blood sword.
Damn, okay. Just throwing fucking accusations over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was just saying...
You just found out where it was as it was in the cenote? Or you found out where it was, like, you know where it is right now?
No, like, I told them that it existed, like, 5 minutes ago.
I didn't even know it.
Well, he said where it was. I'm not sure if that was like a verbal typo, or if that was I don't
know.
Because that could be very important information. I don't know.
I just told him like the history of the blood sword like a
Thank you.
couple minutes ago.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I really don't think. I mean, I really don't think he has any reason
I'm
to
just
take it.
checking.
I mean, but better safe than sorry.
Don't want to be rude.
Vigil, I'm sorry for that your question became so explosive. I know you were just trying to voice a concern, and
I don't care.
okay, love you too, man. You're a great guy. You know that? Great man. You're kind. I think you're better than you know. I'm not even being facetious. I'm not joking. I feel like I do feel like you have potential to be a very. I feel like you have potential, comma man. I don't think you're a bad person, Vigil.
Okay.
Arco, how are you doing? I know a lot's happened there. I believe you were close with Riker. Are you okay?
It'll be fine. It's
He's
the
got-
first time drama's happened.
I believe he's got
So-
2 more lives. He should come back.
Yeah.
One more.
Oh,
One
one
more,
more.
no?
I wasn't
No, he
aware.
has 2 more.
Yes, 2. Damn, I already died once. Okay, never mind then.
It's not like the one he's moving on to, one after it.
Frost, I was meaning to speak with you, but like privately, but I also have something that doesn't really much matter. To be very private. I was just gonna say that, of course, I want to say we are
what's going
absolutely
on?
going to keep the promise. We will
need
return the
Papa
blood sword
Space.
or
I
the
can
blood sword
go get some for
replica
you.
to Sorrow. And as soon as we are aware of Sorrow being online, we are going to go speak with him. But I think he will understand. For the time being, our plan is to keep the replica on us until we secure the real one, just so we don't have to deal with any other hiccups like happened today. And we will give it back, the replica back to Sorrow the moment we have the real one secured. That is our plan. I hope that's.
Alright.
I hope you understand.
I do. I do.
I will say, I think you did a really good thing today. It means a lot.
We appreciate you, Frost. Thank you.
Pretty cool.
I mean, I don't really know how you're feeling too much, but I mean, if you want to vent, that's perfectly fine too. I understand sometimes, the best thing you could do about being angry is just be angry, So if you want to talk, if you want to yell, I don't mind. But if you just want to not talk about it, just say the word and I won't bring it up.
If I start getting really angry about it, then I'm just gonna continuously get angry about it. So I'm just trying to stay calm and not think about it too hard, or else it's just gonna be a cycle of me getting angrier and more angrier.
Of course. So you want me to not bring it up?
At least not right now. Maybe
Understood.
like tomorrow or something.
Of course.
They're
Whatever makes you
vegan.
comfortable, my friend. They are. I made those. I made that vegan mixture of cigarettes for Cora's birthday.
I didn't know you could fucking do that. That's cool, man.
They're not.
I'll
I
try
mean,
to-
they don't have the same effects. They just have the same. They have a taste. They have the taste of it. And without and Cora said that without like the stinging, the taste is quite pleasant. So I mean, you get used to the stinging when you're having the normal ones, but I think it tastes pretty similar.
Can I try?
I mean, feel free. I don't have any on me. I made a whole batch and gave them all to Cora. They're limited edition.
Oh, that's all of them.
Oh, I don't think you want to give me all of them.
They are. They of course use the original ingredients. The wrap is exactly the same. But I replace the pufferfish with a secret ingredient that I will not be divulging. But I promise it's not like a gross thing. It's for my business. I gotta keep my business secret.
Picture Taro.
Oh,
Okay.
Maybe.
there we go. It's over there. It's over there. Over.
It's
Behind you.
silence.
Behind you.
The silence
Oh no! I punched a man. I'm sorry.
Shush.
He walked in front of my fist as I was
Just that
pointing.
Hey, what's up,
So
man?
sorry.
Low with me here. Was it? Was it that? Is that why you stay quiet?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh.
I'm just taking a wild guess on the thing you have on me.
It is a block of netherite in there.
It is 1 enchanted golden apple per cigarette, ground up, stuffed in there. Visual, if you don't mind me asking, where has Dormy been?
Cancer.
They were in a coma.
Oh. In like a good way? I don't even know if that's like if they're supposed to be a good way.
No.
I don't think there
They
is
weren't
any good
responsible.
I don't think there
for
is a good coma.
Yeah.
Maybe a food coma.
Maybe.
No, it was a coma from being overwhelmed with dreams.
Oh my.
Oh.
Mom is getting awfully close.
That's all it's
Oh, speaking of those, I found.
Is
one
there
of-
something funny, Sticks?
No, I just find it funny that the llama was looking at you. Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
I got it. Thanks.
I like llamas.
So, yeah, we still don't know anything about the blood sword. Just that whatever the fuck
I will say, Stealth, I heard that you were okay with the information being divulged. Those could help. You don't have to eat them if you don't want to.
I'm indifferent.
Thank you.
I'm mostly indifferent to it. I understand. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of sort of your information to divulge. It's not really, exactly.
I mean, it's
my
not even a
place.
situation where I don't understand where he was coming from. I do understand where he was coming from. Right? Like, I believe the blood sword being out and about is, like a piece of information that should be that on the surface could be an important thing to know. Like if there was another like if I don't know if like it's like an example here if what was your
This
name?
crouton is 10 apple talls.
Who was that evil person that like disappeared recently? Eliza?
Oh, Icarus.
Amicus.
Amicus.
No,
Yeah.
they're disappeared. They're dead.
Like if Amicus if I figured out Amicus had the blood sword, I'd tell everyone, right? But the issue is, it's not that someone has the blood sword; it's we don't know who has the blood sword. Which I think
I mean, even if Amicus did have the blood sword, I doubt she would have been able to kill anyone with it.
that is too soon. Too soon.
Oh my god. That was a hot.
I was
set
there.
Heather God, I'd like to change my race because I got beat up by stealth.
So I think, like, the reason, okay, I guess I can make it known here, because it might be, I guess is the most controversial thing the Cenote's done recently, was not telling people that the blood sword was missing. The reason why we didn't, well, it was two main reasons. It was, A, we didn't want to spark a panic, because there's a difference between knowing that something is a threat and the possibility of something being a threat. If the first one, if you just know something's a threat, then it doesn't get much bigger than that. You're aware of it, you know the bounds of it, and you can work around it. But if there's just sort of a vague potential of danger, then that could snowball into some like really immense public panic, and we didn't want that to happen. And secondly, arguably more importantly, is we believe the main reason why the blood sword has gone uncontended for so long was because the individuals who kept it, that being the Cenote, and then for a short period of time, Leaf was wielding it. That being, these individuals are strong. They're strong people. The Cenote is strong. People don't tend to want to mess with us. Leaf is strong. He was able to kill 𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚙. People acknowledge this strength, and they don't, unless they're really stupid, they don't necessarily challenge it. But we thought that if people don't know who has the blood sword, then people would be like, oh, it might be someone who isn't as strong who has the blood sword, and that could be, excuse the pun, like a shark smelling blood in the water. If people think the blood sword isn't defended by a strong enough group of people, then people would try and go after the blood sword, and that's not what we wanted to happen.
That makes sense. Yeah, no,
And that was
I'm
that
fine
was
with
our
it.
logic, and we understand that it might be controversial and people might disagree, but that's what we thought at the time. I also should make it known, we don't plan on just putting it back in the same place when we get it back. The cenote has been intentionally not talking about what we want to do with the blood sword when we because we want to divert all of our possible energy into the topic at hand, that being getting it back, and we don't want to be distracted by, oh, what do we do with it when we get it? We just need it back safely in our hands. But we are not just going to put it back in a box again. We wouldn't have put it in the box if we didn't think that it was, the right thing to do, if we didn't think it would be a secure way of putting it there, but we were obviously wrong. But we intend on changing things up in some way that will hopefully keep it more secure.
I just had a thought.
For the first time? Proud of you, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. That was awfully kind of you, man. Thank you, man.
I know you've been working on that one for a while now.
Fuck you.
I'm listening.
It feels really malicious. How earlier Silph was very concerned about spreading it. He wanted to spread information about the blood sword and stuff to make sure everyone's safe, but it just feels really malicious that he did that, and he flashed the sword and caused this whole stunt. And it puts pretty bad attention on him and all the Dark Stars. And
my biggest confusion about the whole situation was
why.
I'm not who was anyone here present for when I was in the capital of Wheat Country just behind me, and I mentioned my idea for the compendium, where I publicized.
Yes. Yeah, I
there was I forget you were there, right? So it was this idea I had. It's a book.
Wait, what's the compendium?
It's just the idea I had at first was a book that catalogs all the magical and unique items in the area, what they do, what they look like, and who has them. That was the controversial part. And I was going to publish it because what I thought, and I still believe this to some degree, is that people will best be able to defend themselves if they know what they're defending themselves against. The example I gave was when Pluton first created the blood sword, everyone went around telling everyone, Pluton has a weapon, he's going to kill you. As the absolute first step so people could protect themselves, you told them what they were going up against. And that was my thought process. All my friends and a hell of a lot of people, basically everyone except Alkali disagreed with me. And so I after some thought, I'm not going to publish it. I'm not. Well, I'm going to publish it, but a censored version that doesn't give the names, because people were saying that they would put these people in danger, and I can agree. I'm not a crazy person, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna publish the names. I'm just gonna publish the information.
Right? I don't think you're completely invalid for thinking that having the names down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just I see both sides. Yeah. I understand.
I'm glad. But since so many people disagreed, who am I to make a decision for everyone when everyone disagrees?
Yeah.
That's dictatorial in a damaging way. So, but during that conversation, during that whole argument, I was obviously defending my point, right? Because I wanted, and Alkali pointed out. Eventually, we ended up just going in circles. Thank you for that, Alkali.
Yeah.
But I was fighting against my point. And people were trying to debate me because people obviously didn't want this thing that they thought would be dangerous to go into the world. And Sylph was a very verbal part of that argument, wherein he kept saying that it was dangerous, right? That this information could be dangerous, right? And before he flashed the blood sword or the replica blood sword, he I kept asking him, why are you doing this? Why are you being so cruel? Why are you going out of your way and telling people things that we actively told you to not tell? And he said, because people deserve to know this information. And I said, is that not what I was campaigning for before? And then he said, yeah. And then he basically said in some sort of smug, better than you way, oh yeah, I was acting the way you would act. And I was like, what? But that's not what you were defending before. What, are you crazy? So that was the part that confused me. I don't mean to go too much in depth to it, but that was the part that really got under my skin and confused me, because he was just it made no sense. I mean, I really do believe that part of him thought what he was doing was right. I don't think he would have done it otherwise. I think he thought that whatever he was doing was in some way warranted and in some way the correct way of going about things. But just because he thinks it's right doesn't mean that it's right, Like it was dangerous, put a lot of people in danger, you know. Anyway, I don't want to, you know, beat a dead horse. I don't want to beat a dead seahorse, you know.
I don't want to be a dead Skippy.
You know, I don't want to pet a dead Skippy, you know.
Well, at least we know where the replica is now, so the next time we do see it, we know it's the real thing. That's a positive at the very least.
Of course.
Um.
Anyway, anyone else got anything to say? I feel like I've been talking a lot this whole time. Just yap for Giuseppe.
No, not really. I mean,
I'm here for the Giuseppe Yap Sesh.
I think llamas are pretty cool. And
Llamas are
Giuseppe.
pretty cool. Thank you, Sticks. What was that?
I think
Sort of
everyone
like a
here
fall.
is pretty cool from what
Yeah,
I've
look at
seen.
The stealer of the blood sword. There he is. Get him.
wait, Giuseppe, do you still have the replica?
Yes. Felix has it on him.
I think Felix has it. Yeah.
We
Oh, crap, I was gonna say hand it to me for a joke, and I was gonna say I stole it.
I promised Frost that we'd give it back to Sorrow, but I just
Okay.
explained recently with the caveat that we are going to hold on to it
Yeah.
until we secure the real blood sword, just to keep it out of rotation, so there isn't any more confusion.
That makes sense. Yeah, after what was just pulled, that was just really
Isn't there
malicious. But
another
malicious.
one? Another
There is?
really, really good-looking replica?
Oh no, that one you can tell at a glance. That is not the real one. And I believe that one's still in the fake vault.
Oh.
Oh, for context, honestly, since we're not going to use them anymore, and information's gotten out, the 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚙, its main line of defense wasn't that of the vault itself. Its main line of defense for the blood sword was people not knowing where it was misdirection, basically. We had two vaults, one very, very large one that we actually found misdirection, that we found that we built on some old ruins, right? And we have like different trials you have to get through in order to get to the blood sword, right? And we just have like a fake one thrown in there, and it doesn't even look like the real one.
Can we
And then
free
we have
our darling boy?
Yeah, we have a golem that Nyx made. It's a very, very strong golem. And the real vault was hidden way off on the edge of 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚙 territory. And that's where we kept the actual blood sword. And what I find interesting is never mind. I don't want to keep rehashing the same things.
No. Oh, that's out of character.
No, it's not even near us.
But yeah, so that's where the 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚙 kept it originally. We had two vaults. One of which was like a misdirection vault. And I don't even and the second vault had a code lock on it. I don't even know how people broke through the code lock. That's really impressive. I mean,
unless you just didn't do it.
No, there was no evidence of it not being done. It should have been. I mean, it would have taken weeks to brute force it. Each member of 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚙 knows the code, so I mean, but I don't think any of us would have given it up. So.
Nope.
It must have been pretty smart, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's probably.
So
like,
whoever
is it
took
even
it must have
findable
been
out?
whoever. I mean, yeah, they
Or
could,
is it just
they
like
could
a
try and
random
torture us or
code?
something. We all know the
Well,
code.
I just meant like, is it something that like someone who like was like smart enough could find it out, or was it like literally just like a 5-digit code that they would have to guess?
6 digits.
Which that would be much harder. 6-digit. Okay, that's much harder.
In which I really, I mean, some of it was sort of like inside jokes, you know. So I don't.
There was lots of combinations for each number. It wasn't just a 6-digit code. It was like.
It was 8 to the 6th power of combinations.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, maybe he was like really. I don't know if he could have been a really smart person or individual, but like, I don't know. Guessing
Which
a random
is
number might.
250,000 combinations.
Yeah, I don't know then.
It could have been like 4 people or like more something.
Could have been, yeah, it could have been a group of people that to brute force it, which would have lowered the time by a lot. I mean,
yeah,
it was either.
I mean,
wait a minute.
Was it
It could just be
phaser
lucky.
proof?
It was very
Yes.
phaser proof.
Like-
Both vaults were phaser proof. Wait a minute,
Okay.
Stealth. I think you might be onto something.
I mean, I thought you guys considered this already. I mean, if it's a code that it's
I don't know.
working
Just
off of,
it
then
slipped
would
my
have to
mind.
be multiple
If it's a brute
individuals.
force code that has 500,000 combinations, in order for them to brute force it in a reasonable amount of time, they would need multiple people standing at the different parts of the combination lock.
I mean,
Oh shit!
from what you described as well, it would have to like. You said that there were certain like passages, no, or like certain like golems, stuff like that. Was the
Well, I
golem
was told
harmed at
that
all?
there was like evidence saying that it was like, well, maybe like a humanoidish person.
Yeah, but like, wait, Giuseppe, was the golem harmed at all? Because if
No.
they knew the golem, if
No,
they
they
knew the golem was
didn't
there,
go.
wouldn't
They didn't get into the real vault.
they just went around?
And there
Yeah, I'm
was
assuming.
a tower of flux like you.
So I went into the
land
mechanism.
dwellers do.
So
like,
the
like
first
this,
part
like
of the first part of the puzzle was a riddle that you'd have
this is
to
scary. I want it down.
that you'd have to put in, like, they'd have to write on a piece of paper and submit the piece of paper, and if it was the correct answer to the riddle, then it would open the door. Right? I went in there and saw 3 responses in the answer machine, which could have been stuff we didn't clear out when we were testing, or it could have been stuff that was left by someone who tried the riddle, or it could have been, or when I was looking around in the mechanism, I saw like a little like a 1x2 passage sort of mined through, which at the time of creating it, and it was in air, which would make no sense for a member of Cenote to have done it. And at the end of that 2x1 passage, you know, like in a cave when people like mine up with a silk touch pickaxe, and it just looks like a weird sort of pillar of blocks going straight up.
Yeah.
I saw that, implying someone who wasn't a member of the
it has
Cenote
to
or
be-
someone non-aquatic was in the mechanism of the machine.
Yeah,
So
not aquatic, and that
And
means
that wasn't-
they must sink as
It wasn't
well.
1 block tall, or I mean 3 meters tall.
at the time of the
or-
creation, at the time of the creation of the
taller than
thing,
6
it would have been either Will wasn't around,
Could've
so it would have been either Nyx or Felix to have made such a tunnel. But again, it wasn't underwater, so it could have been
like-
Felix because he doesn't breathe water. But
Giuseppe,
he said he didn't do it. So
I feel like you're skipping over the important detail. Like there was a pillar blocks up, no? There was a pillar blocks up like outside of the ocean. I'm assuming, yeah.
no, it was just in a cave. I think they went up to the
Just
ocean
in a
floor,
cave.
and then once they got to the ocean floor, then they just swam away.
Mm,
They wouldn't.
Okay.
What about
'Cause
like?
if it,
I can go double
You
check
said
it.
there was.
I was in a bit of a
golem
rush.
in there. Is this
Yeah, there's a-
in the real
can all go double
vault?
check it.
Or
That's
is
in
this
the fake vault. The fake vault has what we call our darling boy. He is a very, very strong
Okay.
golem
I
We
see.
need
Is
to
there
bring it up
anything-
someday.
that shoots lasers.
Is there anything alive in the second vault?
No,
In the
no.
real one?
There's just
No.
it's an item frame combination
Code.
vault.
Oh.
It's item frame combination.
Some music.
Interesting.
There's some cute little music plays when you
You
open
said
it.
item frame?
It's an item frame vault, but it's towards the bottom of the earth. I mean,
Oh, I don't know.
not many people can.
Below Deep Slate.
Where's Fate?
I don't know if
Fate's been dead. He's been gone.
yeah, didn't Fate die recently?
Yeah, he died recently. There's no way. He
I
could
know he's been dead
possibly be
recently,
involved
but
in this.
I mean, if he died 2 weeks ago and the blood sword's been missing for 2.5 weeks, there's a
That
there's a
guy would
lineup
not steal that thing.
where he could have.
Yeah,
Well, isn't he like comically evil? I don't mean to be disrespectful of the dead.
Not like the guy was willing to put his life on the line when it came to the whole trip thing. I believe he had to change of heart.
Really?
Yeah, he
Really?
put his life. That's why he
Is
died.
this a win? Is this a win for Shrosepi's Hope Core? Believing people can
No, but
change
yeah,
and be better?
He quite literally volunteered. He wasn't forced. He volunteered to assist.
Huh.
Like he
I'll be
volunteered.
damned.
That was I was pretty
That's
surprised
bad.
too. The guy.
Bye,
he got,
Al. You need the
he got
rest.
Full gold down. Honestly, like it was pretty fucking cool. But like, yeah, that's why I'm pretty confident why he wouldn't do this and stuff. Plus, knowing
who
him
else
to some
can-
extent, I feel like he'd be too prideful to steal it.
Who? I mean, who? Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
Does anyone? Do we? know
where
if
has
they see it?
𝙶𝚘𝚘𝚎 been?
His ass has not shown up at all. He
Thank
wouldn't
you.
want that thing to begin with. He doesn't need it.
Did he have the
He's already
opportunity to
mentioned
have
before
it?
he
I
has
mean,
no intention. I'm pretty sure he's had.
because I'm quite
He's
loud,
stated
probably.
before that he just doesn't need it.
I mean, yeah. Vigil, why did you steal the
Honestly-
blood sword?
What?
Why'd you steal the blood sword?
Is this better?
Was it you?
No.
Oh,
Apparently Joey
I
was
believe
at
them.
300%.
Wait, because I was because Giuseppe, if there was a pillar like going out of the water, then and someone there must have been able to sink in the water because that's the only way you kind of get out, or else you
I
have to walk the
will-
whole seabed.
I'm gonna have to go do another look at it soon. See exactly what it
Yeah.
was that caused it, because it might have just been part of the
We could
construction
go
that I don't
on
remember.
A group adventure if you want.
Oh, that's I don't know, man.
Because Giuseppe, like if does anyone have blocks on them? No, on the side is.
I had
Because if
the
it is,
sword.
always
Oh.
have blocks
let's
on
say,
me.
let's say like someone like me, right? I sink in water because my ankles are and stuff like that. And if someone were like me and they had to sink in water, then there has to be a pillar out that sort of
No, it
goes
was
up
it was
out of the-
in it was in a underwater. It was in a cave. So I went into the mechanism, right? And then which is like in like some stone area underneath the room where you do the puzzle. And then in that cave there was an air like that cave is full of air so the redstone can work. And
Wait,
and
how did you know where the redstone was to begin with?
I mean, it's pretty simple. It's where you throw the stuff,
Like,
you know?
Yeah, no, because I mean, like, maybe I was about to be like, if they just knew where everything was and stuff, then maybe they can see through walls or something.
I mean,
But it
They
was
would need-
phaser proof.
yeah, it's all
Pardon?
phaser proof. All of it was phaser proof completely.
Interesting.
I had to
see.
I had to mine to obsidian to get it, and also I mean, I think I made it relatively known that that you're it's you shouldn't break through the obsidian out of character. Anyway, I think that so it's either
Something
someone who
like
has access to a lot of manpower, or someone who knew the code.
I didn't. I didn't tell
And
them.
so that was only members of 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚎. So that means it was someone who had access to a lot of manpower to be able to get this done in a reasonable amount of time. And it would have been a group of people that have motive to do that, so it wouldn't be like Lannis. I don't think the Nether Gang even knows about the blood sword. And Alkali seems awfully upset about it, so I doubt he'd be involved in it in the slightest.
Yep.
They can't even go in water. I mean, Arco, what about the pit folk? I know the pit maybe has been like wibbly wobbly, like disbanded, but I doubt you guys have had any real motivation to do it. I mean, don't you guys have that evil knife? Or is that Desticate? I think it's Desticate who has that. I think.
Don't have it.
I'm not even certain.
I thought Sylph had it.
I mean, not from what I could tell. Last I heard, Sylph told me that it was being passed around by the people of the pit.
Really?
Which-
Okay, I guess I have conflicting information on that.
It's like a
Yeah,
purple
okay.
knife. I was told it has a black handle.
Like
Looks
a
sort of-
kitchen knife?
Looks sort of craggly. Looks sort of dumb.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Doesn't matter right now.
I mean, I don't think Arco did it. I trust Arco. I might be wrong. Might be misplaced trust.
Oh, Arco's great. I can vouch for Arco. They're pretty cool.
I honestly think they're too concerned with, their friends thinking that they can live without rib cages. I am so sorry. That was way too soon. I am so
Dude.
sorry. I do not know why I said that.
Dude.
On a roll tonight, man.
That was really disrespectful, and I'm genuinely really sorry. That just slipped out of my mouth. That wasn't even something I actually knew. I am so sorry,
How are you
Arco.
even here?
Yeah.
Don't say it again. Don't say it again.
You good?
I'm really. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
leaving.
Oh.
I'm sorry, man.
Go do 5 laps around the pond. I mean, not the pond. The
Oh,
I'm gonna
go
go check on them.
run 5
I'll
laps.
see you guys.
Oh, I could be so.
See ya.
Oh, I could be so mean sometimes.
Sure, Steppy, run 5 laps.
I don't want to run. That's embarrassing.
Well,
I can run
how
with
else
you.
are you gonna psychologically, like, stop you from doing that if there's no punishment?
I was so mean. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Well, besides that, that leaves maybe Wheat Country. What other groups are there? Dark Star, duh, and am I missing any?
What are we talking about?
What groups are there?
That's all I'm trying to
I'm
think
thinking of groups that have a relatively large amount of numbers and would have a motive and
I
like
mean, unless
what
Wheat
about that,
Country
like,
did something behind our
I don't even know if they would know about
I
that.
don't.
I mean, I'm thinking
The
it wouldn't be
Nether
Lannis
group?
because Stealth is. It wouldn't be the Nether group because Alkali's part of them, and he's been against this very, very much, and also they can't go in water. Wouldn't be
also,
Lannis
I don't know if it's
because they
against
haven't
us.
been
Well,
here.
I can. I technically can, but it hurts a lot.
Then you have the Cenote, which
I
had it
also
before. We
can't
wouldn't
really
steal it from
swim. I
ourselves.
just sink to the bottom, and so
And
does
then
Wallace.
that
So
leaves us with Wheat Country and Darkstar, which are the only two groups that have a sizable enough amount of manpower to get that done, and the reason to brute force a 500,000
But
digit
we have
code
3
lock
Wheat
in
Country
a
people
certain amount of
here.
time. Ellie, did you steal the sword?
I did. I totally did.
Get him! Get
I did no wrong. Whoa.
Ellie, I mean this very nicely.
Question.
I mean this very nicely.
Who's Ellie?
But oh,
That's Ellie. Never mind. I
yeah,
don't know who
what?
that is actually.
Ellie, I mean this very nicely. But if the Cenote stuck our necks out for you and you repay us this way, I would kill you myself.
I know that's. I think I would.
Not
just
really. That's a joke.
end it at that point.
I think I'd cry.
No, I would. You guys really like. I don't know. You guys helped to rehabilitate, rehab. Yeah,
Rehabilitate.
me. So yeah. So like, I don't. I wouldn't really do that to you guys.
You know, I
if
keep
do
that.
get-
Room's
actually.
been untouched.
I keep that note you left in my mailbox pinned up on my wall.
I
What-
kept
what-
the rehab room.
It's
the
like a
same
thank you
'cause
letter.
I thought
It's
it
just a
was
piece of
cute.
paper.
Yay! Oh.
I have a question.
Yes, Vigil.
What? Okay. What reason do you have to completely believe, truly 100% believe that that there's not like maybe a traitor or a blabbermouth within the Cenote?
Because I mean, I trust everyone in the Cenote, and we all understand that. I mean, if anyone, if I mean, I can go through them. Me, Cora, and
There are like
Felix.
4 of you right now.
Me, Cora, and Felix fought hard to get the blood sword because we understand what it can do when it's not there. So I don't understand why they just go around and say that, and then that
What
leaves
about Willoughby?
Again, that does in fact leave Willoughby, but I mean, he
Oh,
seems just
speaking
as
of Willoughby, I've been told that I have the pickaxe.
he seems just as beat up about the sword being gone anyway. You know?
Can you return this to Willoughby? I haven't
Yes,
been able to.
Yes, I can. Thank
I
you,
found
Alphonse.
that on the floor while I was walking to the troops' tent.
Which one of the two white women just whispered my name?
That one.
Okay, Cora. Hi, Cora. Yeah.
Look what I got for my birthday.
Oh my God.
Free money.
No.
Alkali, I just want to say
I'll
I'm
put it in
incredibly
the-
proud of the amount of self-restraint you just exercised. I'm really proud of the amount of self-restraint you just exercised with that netherite being right in front of you and you not even flinching. That's really impressive. I'm proud of you.
Hey, I'm an
Bubble.
honest man. I don't steal money. I gamble it.
I mean, Vigil, I mean this incredibly nicely. And I think you're a good person, but I also believe you have a tendency to stir the pot. So I understand your question may come from a place of real genuine concern, but it also, based on history, could just as easily be coming from a place of you wanting to see some chaos occur. So.
You think I'm stirring the pot just for the sake of it?
I'm saying there's a possibility. You could acknowledge that, right? I'm not saying I don't mean to insult you in any way.
There's a possibility that lightning will come down and strike every single one of us all at the same time.
I can make that happen.
Right this second.
What?
No,
Like there's
thank
a
you.
guy
No,
for
thank
that.
you. No, thank you. Not again. Not again.
There's multiple guys for that, actually. Like, at least I can name 3 guys.
I met
Obama,
a guy recently.
Giuseppe, Stealth. 3 guys. Boom. What's my prize?
Oh, high five.
Beautiful.
You're hard to hit.
Why do you...
I never
My question is,
realized.
why do you stand so far away? I don't mean to, like, why?
What does that have to do with anything?
That genuinely has nothing to do with anything. I don't mean to change it.
Well,
I'm just a little bit curious.
They might have a.
I like my personal space.
Amen, man.
Yeah,
I get that.
Another one.
I think that the reason why they're here and have space is because they might feel a little scared because there's no phasing in wheat country.
Oh, yeah. You will just fall through the floor.
This was totally a purposeful...
Completely and utterly intentional.
We did this to protect the wheat country, definitely.
Yeah, this is not on purpose.
We did this.
Totally.
We built this.
Good one.
Thank you.
I did that.
What is that?
What is what?
What?
What is what?
What is that? A mouse?
What is that thing? What the fuck is that thing?
Is that a mouse?
What is that?
What is that?
What thing?
Vigil, eat it!
I think it's a very circular starfish.
Thing. I don't know what a queen is. That's a starfish.
Buddy, that's not a starfish. That's like a cube.
That's a round fish.
That's like a rectangular. That's like a smooth
If it was
rectangular
a starfish,
prism.
it would be in the shape of a
hockey
star,
puck,
genius.
Vigil,
Is it like
you should eat it.
A round
Alfred,
fish?
you gotta eat it, Alfred.
I can't.
Just hold very still.
How are you doing that?
I'm gonna. You have a. Oh!
Oh!
It took sticks.
I don't have any more for
It took sticks.
Oh. Oh no. I liked that
gone.
guy.
Oh, he got away.
Let's go return some stuff to my house.
Some what?
Get it!
I'm coming down. Slow.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. My game crashed for like the 3rd time today. I don't know what the issue is, so I'm gonna